Gotta relax, homie. Yeah. And breathe. Cause this fire in me, it ain't going out. I was born to do this shit. Just gotta realize. Cause all my life I've been a fire starter. I don't know what it is about my soul that's got me hot and bothered. Somebody find me water. Somebody find me water. Preacher's daughter, hotter than dry leaves in August. Yeah, I'm a fire starter.
I opened up the door handle, kicked the door open, and I reached for you, it's dark. I had you in my arms,
I'm a fire starter.
I didn't know if you was alive or dead, and that's God's honest truth. God saved you for something.
And I'm dialing, better pick up the telephone, he called it. Fish Billy got the trailer park, called it. Back to the wall, going for the offense. In the back window, still ball it. AK clapping, holding your powder. Choppers, always, choppers, hawking. Young weed belly and leaving them balding. Death to my head, I say, bitch, to your coffin. Death till I'm coughing, 10 toes down, motherfucker, I'm owling. Y'all play too much, hit the pause in. Remind yourself that the wolf is an auction. Going once, going twice, 25, 35, 50, 55. Ballin'. Better take it with pride, partner. Punk music is a piece of gold. Yeah, take it to the truck and throw it in the deck. But you got headlines that they give Denzel, the white boys redneck. With all due respect, so run it back till you go this leg. Sick, long ways like Ted. See the girls bathroom like Ned. Sis, the back of the line, you already know who next is. Sweet dream, sweet dream. Bitch, I'm a fire star.
Oh my goodness. What is going on?
Yo, who was that? What was that song?
It's a Fire Starter by Yellow Wolf.
Yellow Wolf, okay.
Yeah. Definitely thought it'd be appropriate to start everything, yeah.
Heck yeah. It's a good song.
Oh yeah, Yellow Wolf, man, that's one of them ones. He was the first one to ever represent country folks and regular folks like us and just be himself and not try to fit in. He started his own lane, you know.
Yeah, is he from Nashville?
Well, not originally. He's from Gadsden, Alabama.
Okay.
But he lived in Nashville for a while when he was like high school age.
Mm-hmm.
And his mom her boyfriend was a guy that was like some kind of manager for Randy Travis and a few other people. He got to meet Run DMC and Randy Travis and a bunch of famous people back then in Nashville. And he was hanging out with Jelly Roll and Struggle and all them back then. He lived in Antioch, and that's how he ended up connecting with all them guys.
Okay. Cool.
So he's got a lot of history in Nashville, got a lot of ties to Nashville.
That's cool.
He actually lives in Nashville.
Okay. Man. Shit's kind of wild out there, ain't it?
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. That's kind of my goal today, man. Just kind of educate people and get everybody caught up. Ain't no secret. There's been some shit going on with Johnny Gobble as always. It's always something with that dude.
That dude. He's something else, man.
And how did we get here? Well, this dude brought a guy up on his panel to attack Space Dad. And this dude was convicted, PDF file, well, not convicted, but been charged with it, plead out to a lower charge. He was aware of it, and he knew it, and he had him on his panel anyway. He got a bunch of blowback from it, and he doubled down on it. Had him up again, trying to belittle his charges and belittle what he did and all that. And so, of course, that pissed a lot of people off. Johnny Gobble's done a lot of fucked up shit, but when you're knowingly platforming some damn shit like that, it's a problem.
Yeah. That's funny. Johnny's trying to set somebody up by doing all that shit, and then it goes backwards, and they're like, they set me up, y'all. They set me up. It's like,
yep. Well, of course, after that happened, I made sure that Hickerbilly was aware of it, and me and Hickerbilly did a live, and we talked about it, and we showed part of a live from Lil Me. Shout out Lil Me. I appreciate him letting me use his stuff, but we showed part of the live from Lil Me that showed some shit where Johnny was defending it, saying, of course, this was a few years ago. I think he was on panel with PBR, but I don't give a damn when it happened. He was saying,
I watched that live, bro. That was
I'm sure you remember it. Yeah, when he was saying, I don't care if you were a pedophile, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. As long as you serve your time, it's okay with me. As long as you stay away from my kids and things like that. Just really being a piece of shit.
Yep. That happened.
And not only that, it showed that he knew about that shit, and he had that dude on his panel anyway, and so the two kind of tied together, and Hickerbilly just made sure that Church was aware of it, you know, because after that happened, Church was doing a live, and he told Johnny, you know what I'm gonna do for you, Johnny? Matter of fact, I'm gonna write it down right now, man. I'm gonna get you a gold championship belt, and I'm gonna bring you to the ranch, and I'm gonna be like, you know what? Get on back in the 4-wheeler, Johnny. We're gonna go for a ride, and they're gonna ride nut to butt, and Johnny's gonna hold that damn championship belt, and they're gonna take pictures of the police and all this shit, man. So I was like, wait a minute, man. I just want to make sure that he knows what he's doing before he does some shit like that, because Johnny, of course, brought a lot of heat on himself again, and was in a situation to where I wouldn't want to be beside that dude. Hell, I already didn't like him, but after that, it's like, fuck no. And so me and Hickerbilly on the live, we made sure that he was aware of it, and he said, hell no, fuck that. That was his words. And Hickerbilly showed the damn phone to the camera and showed the message from him and all that. And then everybody anxiously awaited to see what would happen next. And a couple days ago, he shared Dag Burns' reaction to his new song that he put out.
Oh, shit.
Who didn't take that very well, because that was kind of like, hey, man, we drew a line in the sand. We knew that you should be aware of this stuff. And then here you are, platforming him, showing him love, bringing traction to his channel because he reacted to one of your songs. Like, it pissed people off. And even Apple Creek,
I mean, rightfully so.
About it and shit, you know. Apple Creek was a die-hard, hardcore supporter and straight up Creek Squad to the bone. And even Apple Creek had to be like, look, man, I can't fuck with this.
Oh, did it? Did she? I haven't. Mm,
Yeah, she had a post, man, and was straight up like, I can't rock with that.
damn. Yeah, I mean, I can't blame her. You know.
Yeah. And just like I thought, she didn't get a whole lot of hate for it or anything either. She
Mm,
said there was a few people that hated on her, which I understand that. You know, there's going to be some out there. But yeah, man, she said overall she got a pretty good response from it. She said, I'm taking a break from this channel. Well, I never thought I would see this day. It's sad as hell and downright unbelievable. Up church, I don't understand your thinking behind your actively supporting this POS that has stalked your family for over 5 years. He's done this utmost to ruin you with lies and rumors, turn your fan base against you, and he is now succeeding. He continues to try to ruin your fans' lives by falsely striking their channels that did support you and spreading lies and rumors about them, constantly trying to sue your fans over false allegations, screaming at terminally ill man Wade, which is a
mm.
huge supporter of his, to hurry up and die several times on live streams, then
Dude, he just
celebrating on
doubled
live streams.
down on that shit too, dude. Here
Yeah.
recently. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. He damn sure did.
Mm-hmm.
She said, then celebrate on live stream when Wade finally lost his battle with cancer. Wished a miscarriage on Skylar and Billy with little Sage, bless her heart. Spread rumors that you were not Liliana's biological father. Made comments that your baby Liliana didn't look right and laughed about it. Tore your mother to shreds and said some disgusting things about her when she cut the money off to him. He told Kansas Rebel Man it was his own fault his baby was born sleeping. But in my opinion, the worst is done and continues to do is support known PDF files. He can give every damn excuse and lie about it, but it doesn't change the fact. I don't know why you have decided to support this POS suddenly. Maybe your mother has some influence over that. I don't know, but it sure as hell is not supported by anyone with decent morals. If you're doing it to make the haters mad, it's not working. What it is doing is turning your fans away. They feel totally disrespected and disregarded by you. We have stood shoulder to shoulder through thick and thin to have your back, but now it seems you have turned your back on us. In your words, no fence sitting. Does that mean we should just ignore the Hochomo situation to support you? Hell no. After you rethink some choices I hope you rethink some choices because after supporting you for over 8 years, this is a very sad day. Apple Creek.
Damn, bro. That I mean, I hadn't seen that. So this is like my first reaction to it. It can't get any more well said than that, and I mean that's as real as it gets. Like,
Yeah. And it feels like she's speaking for a lot of us, man. A lot of us have been hardcore Creek Squad supporters and done a lot to show support for that dude and prop him up and do everything we can to bring the world's attention to him. I discovered him back whenever he put out River Rat. And then next thing you know, he put out that song with Jelly Roll called Outlaw Classics, and Creeker 2 came out. And I discovered what he stood for and his stance on the music industry and how he refused to give in to the man and sign his label or sign his life over and, sell his soul and all that. And I respected the fuck out of it. And then find out he's from Tennessee and listen to the lyrics in his music and all that. I was like, damn, I could really fuck with this dude. This is something I can really get behind. And I started supporting him 100%, going to all of his shows, fucking meeting people online that are friends with him and seeing them at the shows and running into people like Rusty Truck and Uncle Will and Mike 12 Point and hell, even Rich Newbuck online and becoming a part of that community and being in the chat and all that. And really became pretty deep into it and was a really hardcore supporter myself. So I definitely understand where she's coming from. I feel that.
Yeah. The crazy part, man, that sucks is, and I've told this to a few people, I don't know that I've said it publicly, but the bad part is you spend all this time defending a man from what people said about him, and he's turned into that person that people accused him of being. Like, he is now what they said he was that we defended for so long. And that's what's hard, because I know at least what he was a good man that was generous, that was down to earth, that was, kind of perfected his craft, took it seriously, and valued his fans above anything else. And it just seems like all of that kind of is thrown out the window. But
Right there's a good example, man. Scholar used to be close to him for a long time. I know they ain't really seeing eye to eye now, and they don't get along now. But she even says, somebody was playing a video of him not too long ago. I don't remember where it was, but she was in the chat. She was like, man, I miss that guy. I remember that guy. I miss that guy.
Yeah.
And even she said shit like that, even though they're not getting along. So that tells you that something has changed, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, people can analyze it and talk about it and think about what it was, man. I still pray for the guy, man. I hope things get better for him. But there's just been a few little examples. I think the final straw for me was, for some reason, I went into Triple T's live one night, and it's a night that he was in there basically belittling everybody, being broke, poor, whatever it was, like kind of forgetting his roots and doing the kind of shit that Adam Calhoun would do that turned everybody off against Adam Calhoun. With those comments, man. And it was just, that was hard to see. And, like I said, but I still do remember all those times of, helping people. And, I don't know. It's a tough spot. You can never put yourself in somebody's shoes and what they go through.
That's the thing, man.
Imagine it's hard, but shit, man.
And that's the point, man. That's why I'm doing this a little bit. It's because I don't want to leave things for speculation. I want to make it clear where I stand, because I don't want a war with Ryan or Creek Squad or anybody else. Right. I don't have nothing against the dude. I still like his music, and if he puts out good music, I'm going to listen to it.
Sure.
I got a lot of friends that consider themselves Creek Squad still to this day, and I don't want no beef with them. I still consider them friends. Nothing has changed on that. It's just that right now, if you consider yourself a Holler Boy or Creek Squad, that means that you're in a group with Johnny Gobble, and I can't do that. I refuse to do that. I hope the best for everybody, and I don't want no beef with nobody, but I just got to take a step back, man. It's all about the music for me, and it don't go no deeper than that. Because
the way that I view it, like Creek Squad, Holler Boy, all that is a concept that was started by Ryan, and I think that those people are still out there and consider themselves that. But, what it was and what it is two different things. I think that Ryan is no longer Creek Squad or Holler. You see what I'm saying? Like
right.
The foundation of what he started, just good all around people, they're still out there and can still like wear that badge or whatever. It's crazy, man. Another thing that got me too was I had mixed thoughts about Ripta when he started talking. And I remember going back, the first time I was ever really introduced to Ripta was way after the fact, like about the Katie Noel situation. And it was when, this was probably 3 years after it happened, going back and listening to a video that Ripta put out about that situation. And it was just real. I didn't know about the stuff. And man, I can only imagine how hurt and angry he was about this whole situation. And, kind of the grief, you go through different stages of, grieving or whatever. And, his life changed because of this. And to hear him once again, it was somebody had clipped it from Tim's channel. But that last time he got on there and was talking, like I felt what he was saying. And dude, I hate it. I hate it when people, I'm kind of weird with religion. I'm a Christian, I believe in Christ. And I feel like there's certain people that are led to preach publicly and things like that. It kind of drives me crazy when, people like Martin use the Bible and do weird stuff, and Johnny praying and doing all this stuff. So a lot of times when people like pray online, it's cringy as hell to me. But that day when Ripta, said that prayer when he ended this thing with Triple T, like I felt that, man, because he was genuinely praying for his friend that is lost right now.
Right.
And
Right.
I felt what he was saying, and I know that he meant it. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of like, whoa, like, I understand people can say, oh, he wants the attention, this and that. I mean, he's just working through, venting what was going on. A little bit of time had passed where he could, process that and, and kind of speak more of what was on his heart and on his mind. And I don't think he has any ill intentions of, trying to hurt Ryan. I think he was just telling from his side, what's happened and kind of where he stands. And I felt that for real.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, shit's gotten so bad. I asked people, I've asked certain people, I was like, hey, can he come back from this? Which everybody loves a second chance. Everybody loves a redemption story, but yeah, I mean, it's so hard to even think about something like that.
Yeah. I haven't really thought about that, but my first instinct would be I think he probably could come back from it, but
yeah.
he's probably gonna have to fall on his face first. He's gonna have to learn a lesson. He's probably gonna have to hit rock bottom. He's gonna have to
Sure.
figure things out. You know what I mean? He's gonna have to figure things out, whether we like it or not. And I know he don't want to hear this, but he is a young man and he's still growing. You know what I mean?
We all are until the day we die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're not open to learning every day or, shit like that, I don't know.
If he changed his mindset and got back on the right track, I think he could come back for it.
I do
back
too.
from it. I think he could.
Most of the people that I've spoken to are of a different opinion. They're like, I don't see a path to redemption, but I disagree. I'm with you. I mean, I think that he could win people back, slowly.
Yeah.
Just like,
and even the ones that don't come back, I mean, he'll end up making new fans too if he goes about it the right way.
Yeah, and you got to understand too. I've always told people that this section of Ryan's fans on YouTube is minimal compared to the overall fan base. And I don't know how much people keep up with this online, side of things. And I just don't. I mean, I've said this several times. What was kind of eye-opening there was, 12 Point is a big influence in the community for Ryan, and a good personal friend, and seeing him on tour, like when at the Corbin show, he went out with a video camera and basically went through that entire line of everybody. It was at least 1,000 people or so that he would pass by. And dude, there weren't many people that stopped that said Mike or that recognized him or knew him at all, which it was shocking. Because Mike, tall, skinny. I mean, everybody's going to recognize Mike, if they had been exposed to him before. And hardly anybody said anything to him. Not because, he's not a popular, likable guy, because they don't know who he is. So it just kind of shows you, like, say it was 1,000 people and 2 people picked him out. That shows you how small the online community is versus the overall fan base, in general.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So that, if anything, may help him. But it's just a small little slice of fans, I guess, that are online. That
and see now that right there is a different story, Scholar, because friends and family that are close to him, that's going to be between them. I don't know about mending those relationships and coming back from that. I'm not close enough to him to speak on it.
Yeah, which that's the bad part. That is the bad part, because somebody like Ryan, and I'm sure something that he struggles with is, in making friends and acquaintances is, who's real and who's not, like who's there for the right reason and who's not, who's trying to get one up on him, who's trying to get in his pockets. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have to be tough to know that you're almost like a target for people, and you always have to keep your eyes open. And that's why celebrity, man, you can have that shit. Yeah, it might be cool to be somebody like that, one of these mega famous people for a week or so, but I can promise you, you've got a lot of people that are uber famous that, can't go out with all the fanfare and being recognized. And whenever they get where they're going, they're miserable.
Yeah, absolutely.
And again, money, man, in the grand scheme of things, don't get me wrong, money is nice, but money is not shit, man. That is life and happiness, well-being, health. In the grand scheme of things, money's money.
Yeah.
And it don't, at the end of the day, man, it doesn't matter, So it's not one of the important things. But
And hell, there's a reason that so many people became hardcore supporters of him and all that. And he makes damn good music too, man. Like it is what it is. I mean, he could make another hit song a year from now and change everything that he's been fucking up, and it would be a different story. Like you said, some of those hardcore supporters that are hurt and bitter and probably never get them back, yeah, that's gonna happen. But I do feel like there is a road for redemption, and just a lot of people, like you said, there's some people have opposite opinions. It's all fresh right now, man, and a lot of people are pissed or hurt or both.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that's always impressed me is that kid's ability to write, and just what seems to be so effortlessly. It might be, for to have that thought that it comes to him so easy. I mean, I'm not discounting the fact of hard work, but man, the guy is like a damn walking dictionary, encyclopedia. I mean, he's put words into songs that just, he's talented, man. He is uber talented.
Yeah.
And if nothing else, just from a writing perspective. And I hate to see it. I stopped, and it was months before all this broke out. I didn't watch his videos, just because what I liked about him more was like the music aspect of it. And so I just kind of stuck to the music and not listening to the videos. Of course, you end up seeing some clips of the stuff here and there, and I would watch when he would do like game streams and stuff. I enjoyed that, but man, it's just, I don't know. It's an unfortunate situation, and I don't think it can get better in the way that things are currently set up. And I'll say it, man, because of his mother, there's something grossly wrong there. You hate to talk on somebody's mama because it's their mama, but man, she's got a hold on him now, and I don't know. I think you don't want to blame. I mean, the man has to make his own decisions, and is responsible for his decisions. But I'll be damned if. I mean, I don't think a lot of this stuff is being put in his head, because a real mother would recognize that there's something grossly wrong. Your friends and family telling you need help and all that shit and this and that, that's one thing. But your mama comes to you and is honest with you and tells you these things and does it in a genuine way that's not on fucking YouTube. I still can't get over that. You try to reach your child through YouTube, both of them, mom and dad.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
And then you're going to do it. You're going to try to reach him through the likes of Johnny fucking Gobble.
Yep.
Like, who in their right mind that's, sane would even conjure up something like that? I just don't get it, and I'll never get that. Never. But yeah, I just, there's something bad wrong there. And rather than I can understand that she's just gotten back in his good graces and, doesn't want to ruffle any feathers, but a good, in my opinion, a good mother is the one that has that tough conversation that needs to be had. And regardless of what the outcome is, I just think that there's too much, emphasis there that she's putting on, personal gain versus, what's best for her son, and staying in his good graces, whether it's money, access, whatever it is, she's put that above being a mother. And I don't apologize for saying that, because we've seen time and time again countless examples of that. And it's sad to see.
And that's the thing, man, because look, I'm just a good-hearted dude from the South that tries to be polite to people and bring joy to people's day, man. That's just who I am in everyday life, in real life, And so when I see that a young man like him mends things with his mother and has his mother back in his life, of course, I'm going to support that on surface level. I'm like, damn, man, why does all these people have a problem with this, dude? It seems like if you have a problem with a man having a relationship with his mom, that's a you problem, and then all the people close to him and on the inside and that know him personally and stuff, they see things a little bit differently. So I see where you're coming from, man. I don't blame you for feeling that way.
Yeah, it's wild, man. I can't fathom it. You think about Johnny too, man. He's largely responsible for a lot of this shit too.
Absolutely.
I mean, he has poked his head in shit and just stirred up shit and just, I mean, God, it's unbelievable. He is a reprehensible human being. Like, just not one redeeming quality whatsoever. Not one. Not a single one. Yeah, her and Gobble. Yeah, Skylar just said her and Gobble belong to be together. They deserve each other. Jeez.
It's a good point, Average Poor. You all entertained him, so you can't blame him. I get it, man. You're right. I mean, for a long time, it's been fun to watch Rusty Truck and Uncle Will, Mike 12 Point, and everybody just expose this idiot for what he is. And the way I've always seen it is, it's accountability, There needs to be some type of accountability out there so people can't be fooled, because this dude is one of them people that lies every time he opens his mouth and tries to make things seem positive in his favor and negative for everyone else. And some people just don't know any better. And so this is a way of people figuring things out and seeing things for what it is the way I've always seen it. But it also brings attention to him, and that's the double-edged sword,
Yeah. Yep. Johnny cares about one thing in this world and one thing only, and that's Johnny. He doesn't care what he does, who's affected, nothing. As long as Johnny can get what Johnny's after, that's all he cares about. All he cares about.
Well, we'll get to what brought us here, man. I just wanted to give people a little bit of a history lesson and show people how we got to where we're at, man. I won't take up a whole bunch of y'all's time, but yeah, I think this shit's important, man.
This is from Rusty's.
Yeah. Shout out Rusty Truck, man. Yeah, this is from Rusty, and this is one of his most recent ones. And the reason why I'm using his is because he went into detail a little bit more than Little Me did. Little Me covered a whole bunch of stuff on his live and not just Johnny. And this is more focused on Johnny, and it kind of explains everything, and it don't leave anything to chance. Nobody, including Johnny, can go out there and make excuses and spin things around after watching this, because it's right there.
That's one thing about Rusty. That's one thing about Rusty. You can take whatever he says to the bank every time.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Recognize that. I get it. So this next part this was what Johnny said. And to be fair, this was 2.5 years ago. He said this on panel with Psycho Babble. I personally don't give a fuck if you said it 300 years ago. The sentiment's still the same. It has never been okay with what he's about to say here. Doesn't matter if it's an old video. None of that shit matters. Here's the point of it. We know what the definition is. Johnny will explain it to you a little bit later. You hurt fucking kids, there's only one cure. That's it. One cure for that. Us normal people with families and children have a real fucking hard line on this shit. The people in jail have a real hard line on this shit. You know what they do to these people? You do know. I don't have to explain it to you. So with that, let's hear Johnny's stance on it out of his own mouth.
People bringing up people's past, man. That's the thing. You know, if people's been to jail and they've done their time, they paid their debt to society, no matter what they've done. I don't care if you know, and I'm just going to say this, I don't care if they're a pedophile or what they are. They went to jail, done their time. As long as they're staying away from kids, they stay away from my family, they're fine. Oh.
No, y'all heard that. And like Rich said, I remember when it happened. I remember whenever he did that shit live. I remember all that. And he said it out of his own mouth, man. I'm just going to say it. I don't care if you're a pedophile. As long as you serve your time, you're all right with me, and you stay away from my kids. No regard whatsoever for every other child that's in the world. We've seen how he treats his kids, so my goodness, so I can't be surprised. But wow, what a statement, man. What a statement.
Mm-hmm. Did you see how he tried to talk that down, other than the fact of just saying, hey, that's old? He said that he was saying in the perspective of how God would say things, that God would forgive them, you know, after they had served their debts to society, that God would forgive him. That wasn't, you know, he was speaking for God, you know, kind of like Martin speaks. He was, you know, a prophet there, you know.
Oh yeah, man. You know, he's a straight up great example for what it means to be a God-fearing man. So he has every right in the world to feel that way, I guess.
No doubt.
Now this here, man, it's hard to read, and I'm sure everybody's already seen it at this point. So I'm not going to put everybody, including myself, through reading this out loud, because I don't think that's necessary. But this is what Johnny got and the information that he had before he put this dude on his live and platformed him, and he still chose to do it. And there's the root of the issue right there, and what got us here to begin with. That's how it all started. He was so blinded by greed of trying to get views and attention on his channel by trying to attack Space Dad and bring him down, and he was willing to do whatever it took to get to that point. And that's freaking greed, envy, all that. It's not a good quality to have, man. That'll come back bite you in the ass every time.
Okay, so there you go. Anybody missed that? Everybody got it, right? We've all seen it. I jumped his ass on that clip when it happened, and he tried to spin the whole fucking thing around, said I accused him of doing shit to kids or whatever. No, he tried anything he could to spin that motherfucker around. But there you go. In his own words, he fucking said it. Exactly, Kay. Sorry. What's up, Spence? Sick bastard is fucking right. There is no forgiveness for that shit. There's no amount of time that someone can put you in a fucking cage that will restore a child's innocence that you fucking robbed for them. There's no fucking fixing it. Not the fucking offender and not the child. The child still carries that burden. I don't have to explain this shit to you. So this next video it's a different iteration of the one that I posted on my channel in a short form. This is 100%. This is the probable cause affidavit that served to get Ricky Peevler, this is the person that this is all going to surround, indicted and charged for these crimes. It is pretty graphic. It's up there. We'll get into it again later, but I put it up as a cover just so people can get the point. Johnny, right now, in his own words, you're going to hear this as this video plays. Johnny is over here trying to clear this dude's name. And if you pay very close attention to the audio call with the person from the clerk's office, Johnny decides to ignore the important part and only looking for the part that he needs so he can spin it. I will play this.
Yeah, boy, y'all done messed up. Y'all done messed up, bruh. Y'all done messed up, bro. I just got off the phone with the clerk's office, recorded the conversation and everything. You all out here calling Ricky Freezer a chomo. Oh man, I'm going to take y'all out. Y'all listen to that dagburn creep is what y'all did. Y'all about to be in some shit over this, bro. I'm just telling you, bro. I just got off the phone with the clerk's office. He was found not guilty of those charges, bro. And I got it recorded.
Yeah, he just put out what he wanted people to hear on that and ignored what it was really being said, because the man was not found not guilty. He took a plea and pled out to a lesser charge, and battery was the charge that he ended up pleading out to, which is common in situations like that, especially back in the 90s, late 90s. So he pled out the battery, and here he goes trying to twist things around once again to benefit him.
A good example of that was just on. I had a gaming live earlier before this, and I was playing shit from that the guy's channel. The judge Johnny had posted that shit about Billy's court or whatever, and that judge has a channel or whatever. So
Right.
I was skimming through it, and thing came up where a dude was basically mixed company, male, female. A bunch of people ended up drunk. Some girl is, I guess, puked on herself or something, gets in the shower. The dude walks in the bathroom, creeps out, and starts sexually assaulting her in multiple ways. So it goes to the court, and basically the witness, the victim, she comes in, and the guy's wanting to take a plea deal to some lesser charge, and the victim doesn't want to have to go through the pain of reliving the shit through a trial and all that stuff. So she agreed with it. And the judge looked at him and said, look, the only reason I'm doing this is because of the victim. And she said, you, sir, should 100% be on a sexual offender list, but you're not. And basically, it just shows where, something like that's not going to show up on his quote unquote permanent record, but he did the shit.
Right.
And,
right.
He's pleading no contest, and basically he's on a super strict probation for the foreseeable future. And if he screws up one bit, one failed drug test, doesn't show up, nothing, he's 6 years serving 100%. And I mean, just listen to that. So you don't necessarily have to be convicted and found guilty of something to have, to still be that piece of shit. So
Yep. And you're right. That's I was listening to that as well, and that's what it made me think of. It's like the judge straight up said, unfortunately, you're not going to be on the registered list, even though you deserve that, and blah blah blah. And it's because he was pleading out to a lesser charge and all that other stuff.
And the judge said it twice.
Anything happens, you're doing 100%. Anything, you're doing 100%.
Yeah. The judge said it twice, that he wanted to make it very clear that he disagreed, and the one and only reason was out of respect for the victim.
Right.
So, yeah.
I got it recorded. The clerk's office just told me that he was not found guilty of any type of kid shit. And I got a buddy on his way to Indiana right now to get the whole caseload. And I will put the recording out and the caseload together when he gets that information. Bro, Creeper, you are a piece of shit, bro. You're a piece of shit. You probably didn't even call the dagburn clerk's office. That man was found not guilty of that shit, bro, and you're out here pushing that shit. Saying, oh, did I talk to the clerk's office and I got a meeting with them and blah, 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 blah. Man, y'all are fucked up individuals pushing that shit on somebody. crazy thing. Yeah, he was charged with something like that. But he was found not guilty of that shit, bro. You are wild. Wow. The paperwork on my case, and then there's another form that was sent from you all to him, and the final judgment was he was found not guilty of all 5 counts. That's the way I read it. So yeah, so this is the corrected order on sentencing after guilty plea that I'm.
All right, I will stop it right there, and I will roll it back again, just because I need to make this point crystal clear. There is absolutely zero doubt as to what happened here. You can go and look at Ricky Peevler's name, Indiana My Case, criminal cases all the way down to 1997. This is where this charge originated from. Okay. The entire case layout is there. The woman just said, this is the corrected after guilty plea, meaning he pled guilty. It was to a lesser charge. They pled this down to battery. But this is what he was charged with, what's on the screen right now. Johnny chose to fucking ignore that part because he was spinning a narrative. He 100% knew this dude, sat on panels with him, went through his paperwork, listened to his bullshit story, and tried to spin it and clear his fucking name multiple times. Now this asshole's over there taking shit off his channel. And I told him, I told other people, I don't talk to him, but I said, this motherfucker stepped in it this time. And watch, he'll be taking shit down. But his agenda was to clear the name of a child molester. That's what he was trying to do. He decided to bring him up on his platform, put him out to people, let him lie to people with a bullshit story. And that's the way he chooses to conduct himself, in his own fucking words. I'm going to roll that back just a second. I'm going to let it play.
All right. So we all heard that, man. And Rusty made it perfectly fucking clear. She listened to what Johnny said, and she was like, well, this was, and she corrected him and explained that it was a guilty plea, to where he pled guilty to a lesser charge of battery, and he did not get found guilty of what's listed here on the screen right now, even though this is the god awful, terrible things that him and some other guy did. And mind you, now, one of these girls is no longer with us. And there's speculation, I can't say whether it's true or not, but there's speculation that she was never the same after this event happened. And she went down a dark path, and that's why she's no longer with us. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, and I'm going to say it is or it ain't. It's an alleged situation that I heard about, and I don't know. But if that was true, I wouldn't be surprised. My goodness.
Yeah.
I'm going to skip ahead a little bit and get to the meat and taters.
So I just wanted to give this dude a platform to speak his truth, is what I wanted to do. Rock Chalk.
Okay. So that's the second time he says, I wanted to give him a platform to speak his truth. You platformed him to come up and lie to people, and then went to bat for the dude trying to clear his name. So make no fucking mistake about it. The reason why I'm taking the time to break this down, nobody set your stupid ass up. You did this on your own volition. You chose to fucking do this. Even when people who you call the ops tried to warn you. You chose to do this because this is a fucking line people aren't willing to cross, Johnny. This is why they did you a solid and said, hey, stupid fuck, look at this dude's charges. You don't want him up on your panel. And then not only did you ignore all that, conveniently, you went to bat for him, clearing his fucking name. And now whoever was in his chat calling him out about the whole 18, he's trying to say that 18 is still a child. That lets you know Johnny knew what the fuck this was. He knew what it was. He's trying to downplay using the guy's age, trying to say that it's okay. He's trying to downplay it. Blur that fucking line to his stupid fucking audience. People over there who were once in my chat are over there supporting this fucking idiot with this kind of shit. Good luck to you.
Said I agree. 18, not a kid old enough to join the military. Right. Yeah, they are in with the wild baggers. Make sense. Yeah, that's the problem. These people are connected, like the sloppies and shit like that. They're connected with the wild baggers, the ones that you see on video talking to underage, teenagers. Not underage. I don't know for sure if they was underage or not. Allegedly, they was underage, but it looks like they're underage to me. And you're talking sexually to these teenage kids, man.
Now, everybody knows that was a stab at Triple T, and everybody knows that me and Triple T don't see eye to eye, and we don't get along, of course, and all that. And that ain't no surprise, and that ain't going to change. I'm not about to go over there and start sucking up to Adam Calhoun and busting his music everywhere and acting like I'm a big fan all of a sudden and all that shit. Ain't nothing changed when it comes to that, man. I still feel the same way about them dudes over there. It's some weird shit. And that bagger shit, I mean, hell, Rich, you saw the Little Me live, man, where he put it all together. It makes things look a little fucking crazy.
Man, that tells me, I don't know. I don't know if he does or not, but that tells me he doesn't have a daughter. Because, man, I would be. I mean, I say what you want. I mean, whatever his agenda was there. If I got a grown ass man talking like that in front of even if she is 18-year-old, hell, my oldest is 20 right now.
Right.
Even her at 20, in a position to where, not only, I mean, it's the military, not only that, but, he's in a position to where he's, I guess, technically their first contact or boss, like looking at the chain of command there.
Right.
And dude, if I saw that and that was one of my kids, I would raise holy fucking hell.
Yep. Because
it's just that's not the mark of, someone that should be in that position, or a mark of, that's weird, man. That's really fucking weird. And I try my best to not pass judgment on people for certain shit unless it's just blaringly obvious. And that was just, I don't know, it was weird. It was really fucking weird.
Yep. And that right there started it. And then you see him crashing out and smashing his damn desk to the point where he knocks his camera off, and he's screaming and yelling at people, saying, if you want me to start yelling, this is when I start yelling. If I start yelling, I'll burn my whole fucking house to the ground, and all that other stuff. And then many other things. It makes it look like he's a really angry, violent person, and he tries to cover it up online. But not only that, as old as he is, he shouldn't be a follower to the point that he's over there getting gold grills and chains and all this other stuff to try to fit in with younger people doing younger people things. Like, it don't look good, dude. It don't look good. People gave him so much hell about that grill that he went and changed it. Now he's got white veneers instead of a gold grill. So people couldn't talk bad about him no more. But yeah, it's just a lot of different things that I just can't watch that dude sitting there watching him stutter and slobber on himself and everything, can't complete a sentence properly. And yeah, that's not entertaining, man. I just don't enjoy it.
Man, it's constant. It seems like I don't know. It seems like it's the same thing every night.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that,
Yeah.
Time and time again.
And there's times, man, that I was in Rusty's chat and I would say something not so great about Triple T. I'm not out there being rude and hateful about it, but I think what I said was that he didn't know a lot about music. And it was because I just saw a few days before that to where he was reacting to one of Upchurch's videos, and Upchurch held up a picture of Young Buck and it said real rapper on it. And Triple T paused the video and got real close to the screen so he could see who it was. He was like, oh, Tupac. Okay, yeah, Tupac's a real rapper. And he couldn't tell the difference between Tupac and Young Buck. And that kind of told me a lot about him right there in many different ways. And I was fresh off of that. And Rusty actually took up for him and said good things about him. And me and Rusty have never really seen eye to eye when it comes to Triple T. He's always kind of gave him the benefit of the doubt, and he's been cool with him. And that's fine. We don't have to agree on everything. It's just where I stand. I don't hate the dude. I'm not mad at him. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything. I pick at him in a fun way, just as a little fucking like men at the damn job site picking on each other type of thing.
Right.
I would never insult his family or take it to a personal level. It's just not who I am.
Yeah, I mean, it's not to say he's a bad human or whatever. And two, something you always have to consider with stuff online is that a lot of people get online to escape life, and you know, it's not necessarily them. They can play a character online as their like persona or whatever. I mean, I don't do it, but you know, there are people that you have to wonder, is this how they really are when the camera goes off?
Right. Yep.
You know,
that is true. But hell, we'll never know, man. I don't know that dude, and I'm not trying to get to know that dude. I don't want to be friends with him. I'm okay with him being over there and me being over here, and us just disagreeing and agreeing to disagree. But it seems like every time that my name is brought up, his fucking ears perk up, and he gets this little fucking energy out of nowhere, and Timmy, and starts calling me by my first name and talking about where I work and all kinds of shit, man. And it's like, dude, there's no reason to be doxing my personal information. Of course, I don't give a fuck, but there's no reason to be ugly like that, man. I don't do that shit to you. Like, I just pick at you, like I said, in a fucked up job site type of way. I'm not over here being disrespectful like that.
well,
But every time my name gets brought up, that's what he does, man. He starts calling me by my real name and talking about where I work.
yeah, there's a line like with shit like that. It happened over in my chat not too long ago where, you know, it's no big you know, secret that Gabe didn't make many fans with this whole list ordeal.
Right.
And you know, somebody was in my chat that was there normally and just decided to go ahead and, you know, dox him, talking about, you know, where he lived, and even though it was cryptic, you know, the name of his street
Right.
that he lived on and shit. And I mean, that's not called for. Like, I just don't, you know, and some people I think had an issue with me calling it out. Like, but that's just, you know, I mean, if you want to do that shit, you can do it somewhere else. Just leave it out of my chat. You know,
I
and that's
agree.
all. That's all that I was asking. Like, I ain't judging you for doing it. I just don't think it's right. I don't want it here.
That's right. That's right.
You know,
nothing against the people that did it, because I know who you're talking
Yeah.
about. And,
Yeah, I
you know,
mean,
they're
whatever.
cool people, man. They're nice to me. I'm nice to them. We get along. We send each other little fucked up messages on Instagram that we can laugh about and shit. You know, like I know them people, man, but I don't agree with that. Yeah, they shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. You know, but people did also. You know, I'm always open to hear. Yeah, I give people benefit of the doubt. I'm always open to hear their side of things and why they feel the way that they feel. And they did, and I did. I had a conversation with Gabe about this, and kind of understood where he was coming from. And you know, I didn't realize in talking to somebody that was involved with it, you know, the list to me, it seems just like, you know, really just dumb. And even Gabe would tell you the same thing. You know, it's just dumb. Well, you never know, man. It's like the thing with PBR making a fake child predator thing and putting Power Stroke on it. You know, yeah, most people are going to know that that's fake, but you potentially paint a target on somebody's back, you know, for people that are actually crazy and willing to take it to that point, you know, from the internet. You never know who's watching, and you never know who's fanatical about going out and doing stuff. And we've seen, you know, hell, there's been 2 or 3 of them that have popped up here recently that, you know, are in the Ryan algorithm that have clearly shown that they are fucking crazy. And who knows, man? Somebody could get mad and, you know, think they're doing God's work for Ryan and go off and try to off some people that are on a stupid fucking list. You never know.
That's right. That's right.
The simple fact. It's just like him. You know, some people said, you know, like with what PBR did with that fake pedo list. Like, man, that's, you think about, a lot of people don't, I mean, a lot of people think that people like that should be dead. And you know, vigilantism, I mean, hell, that shit's even celebrated in prison if somebody takes out like a pedophile. You know, it's like,
Yep.
it's just fucked up. People just, you never know what people are capable of. And man, some of them lately have been like that Maccabee dude. And there's another one that I'm not even going to say because he scares me even worse. You know, you never know what they're capable of for sure.
Yep.
So
that's right, man. Yeah, we saw that, an example of that all over the news recently with what happened.
Yeah.
I ain't even got to say no names, but that was just dude being pissed about somebody's ideology and taking matters into their own hands. It's wow, man.
Yeah. Well, hell, that, what are you talking about, Kirk?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like there's been examples from actual YouTube, like where that one in Vegas, like where one creator shot another creator.
Yep.
Yeah, Susie Q, that's one of them. Yeah, I was talking about.
But I'm glad you brought up Gabe and them, man, because that's one group of people that I'm cool with, dude. I've been on their show a couple times, and I like them guys, man, and I get along with them really well. And from what we've seen in the past, anybody that has anything negative to say about Upchurch, they're not cool with it, you know, and you end up on a list and all that other stuff. And I've spoke about that list, man. I really don't care. If you want to put me on it, that's fine. And that's way before any of this happened, you know. I don't want this to come between me and them. I'm not letting this come between me and them. I have no issues with them or anybody else that is fans of Ryan or considers themselves Creek Squad. I have no problem with any of them. And I would like to continue to be friendly with them and keep things the way they are. And I'm extending the olive branch, and the rest of it's up to them, man. I just hope they don't take this in a negative way, because like I said, I'm not abandoning anybody. Still going to listen to his music, still going to play his music anytime that I can to people when I'm on live and shit like that, man. And nothing's changing as far as that goes. I'm just refusing to be grouped up with Johnny Gobble, man. So I'm glad you brought that up, because I wanted to speak on that, make that clear, specifically Gabe and Just Doing Podcasting, that whole crew over there with Kansas Rebel Man and all that. I ain't got no problem with them dudes, man, and I don't want to have problems with them dudes.
Yeah, well, like Gabe, that one night, he's always shown a lot of support to me, you know, through time. And then over on his one night, you know, I was basically shouting you out and your music because they didn't know about it or whatever. And that's when you went up. And then once you went up, I went back with you. And dude, I had a good time. That was a good live stream. You know what I'm saying? And I was looking forward to maybe going back like in the future and doing shit. And I'm with you. Like I don't have any problems. I don't have many problems generally with. I make it known who I've got problems with. That's PBR,
That's right.
Johnny.
That's right. That's right. I'm in the same boat.
You know, the rest of them, I guess. Yeah. Martin, he's on that list, but the others are, you know, whatever. But
I went back on their show one more time after that, and they asked me some questions, like a real short version of an interview, so to speak, to try to get to know me a little bit. And it went really well. And I connected with those guys really good, you know, person to person, regardless of things that we don't agree on, man. We had a good time. We had really good conversation. And with their company, man, I think they're cool people, and I have no problem with them guys at all.
Yeah, and that's, you know, that's what's beautiful, man. People can have different opinions and still, you know, still be friendly with each other. And, you know, that's why, you know, this world's fucked up, because people's opinions have gotten so far to one side and they can't see to get out of each other. I mean, it's gotten ridiculous, man. Even politics is the main example of that shit. Like, you know, shit opinions get crazy, and People get fired up on shit. Next thing you know, crazy shit can pop off. Like I said, politics and religion are dangerous, man. Because
That's
when
right.
people start doing things in the name of either one of those, it can turn bad really quick because most people are very convicted in the way they feel politically and religiously. I've always said it, man. It's never more dangerous than somebody thinks that they're doing God's work for God.
Yep, that's exactly right.
It is. It's wild, man. It's look at wars have been started over differing religious beliefs, and it's just it's not good.
Terrible, man.
What does Charles Barkley say? It's terrible. It's terrible.
But you all want to portray someone else to be of that sort. Y'all can continue to push that all you want to, but matter of the fact is the truth is the truth, and the dude,
making fucking off color, horrible fucking out of character comments involving young people like that. Agreed. I 100% agree with it. Not the best look in the world. There's a big jump from that shit to the shit we just read on that fucking paper, Johnny. There's a big fucking jump. Okay. When you've got small children, 13-year-old girls. Okay. That's a big fucking jump. The fact that you're trying to put a bridge between those two and say, oh, well, you see what the fuck you want to see, dude. That's what the problem is. You stand on absolutely zero in this fucking life. Zero do you fucking stand on. That's why it turns people's fucking stomach to see anyone fucking supporting your nasty fucking ass. Because you have no boundary that you won't cross. That's the problem. That's the motherfucking problem. Ryan wants to play games and troll people. Go ahead. Hey, knock your fucking self out, dude. But you can't say you didn't fucking know about this. Not after today, you didn't. So you do what you need to fucking do, but you're going to see 100% and everybody watching this. If you feel I did a sufficient job showing what the fuck is going on, share this motherfucker out. I rarely will ever ask anybody to do that, but I'm asking you now.
Dude was found not guilty of those charges. There he is. What up? What up? What up?
Hey,
all right. So before this interview starts, I decided to take the screenshots from his my case, and there is that affidavit again, and it completely covers up the screen.
So y'all can see it right there, man. We're not making shit up or anything like that. It just shows it right there in plain black and white, man.
So what you're looking at, I will, sorry, Sensimilium, take your comment down here. State of Indiana versus Ricky Peevler Jr. These two here are domestic battery. One happened in 2019. One happened in 2017. The reasons why these are pertinent to this is because each one of those, if you look at the charges, it calls out that he was convicted of prior battery. Battery just happens to be the charge that he pled down to from the child molestation charge that you can see in the middle of the screen there. He pled that down to battery. He has two other charges since that. You can see them right there, 2017 and 2019. You can go and look this shit up. This dude gives you his entire fucking name. He gives you his fucking social security number. He gives you his date of birth. You can go look these charges up and see for yourself who this person is. When you listen to this interview that he's going to do with Johnny, where he tries to explain what he did away, I decided to cover it up with what actually happened. This is part of this dude's criminal record. Crimes against other people is what we are highlighting.
What's happening? You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good, bro.
All right, cool, man. How you doing, man? Again, thank you for this. Because I'm gonna start right off with the elephant in the room, and we'll tell that story first since they want to call me a chomo and I have joint custody of my son and all that, which chomos don't get. So I was 18 years old, and at the time I had been a part of an investigation because they was trying to take my plug down. I was moving a lot of motherfucking weed.
I don't think I want to listen to this bullshit again, man. Y'all want to hear the interview that he did with that dude? You can go listen to Rusty Truck's most recent live, man. He plays it. He keeps this overlay over it the whole time, and he plays it. Of course, Johnny did some dirty delete shit like he always does and took it down, which says a whole lot. He ain't got nothing to hide, but he took it down, of course. Yeah.
Shocker.
Crazy. Shocker. Matter of fact, I messaged Johnny on
Oh hell.
Mike 12 Point in the house. Yeah, we might be on for another hour. Yeah, we might.
What's up, Mike?
I'm not sure. What's going on, Mike? Good to see you, bub. Shit, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. He platformed this dude, brought him on and let him talk and all that, and let him belittle that shit and everything else, and then turn around and took it down and dirty deleted like he always does. And after all this shit happened, you're going to see here in a second, I'm going to play it. He did a live after me and Hickerbilly did what we did. He did a live, and he said a lot of things about me and Hickerbilly and all that. And I sent him a message, man. And I was like, you know, you want to call me names and you want to be disrespectful and all that. Say it to my face like a man. And he started saying that I fucked up because I exposed myself for being cool with Rusty Truck. And that's all it took. And now I'm done. And I'm never going to get close to Ryan. And he's never going to be back on Hickerbilly anymore and all that. And I just laughed at him. And I was like, little buddy, you're lost. You're looking at things all the wrong way. And he was like, no, you're lost. And then deleted his messages and blocked me after that. And so, okay, whatever, man, whatever. I made the offer. If you feel that strongly about me, I'm giving you an opportunity to slap me like you did Triple T. I guess that ain't the route you want to take. So whatever. Oh, damn. I was there that day, man. Average Poor was donating like crazy. I donated $20 myself. There was a lot of people put money up that day to try to get a laptop.
Are you serious?
Average Poor, man, or for Kalani on the Beat, man. We was trying to get him a laptop.
So wait, Kalani never got the money?
Says we donated for new Kalani laptop and Hosier kept the funds.
What
Damn.
the fuck, bro?
Damn. I've never had a good feeling about that dude anyway. It kind of seems like that he's trying to just ride off of Brian's fan base and capitalize off of his name.
I don't know enough about him, but yeah, I don't.
But I don't know.
I guess I don't have nothing good to say, I guess, you know.
Well, it also seems like Ryan is using him for certain benefits as well. So I guess they kind of need each other for different reasons, and then maybe it works out. I don't know.
There you go.
Anyway, I'm not going to play that interview with old boy. That's just ridiculous. We will skip that part.
Congratulations. Well, in his own motherfucking words. Okay. So that entire live that he did and took down, it is on my Rumble channel. If you would like to sit through it and check it out in its entirety for yourself, feel absolutely free to do so. Use it, clip it, do your own stream with it, do whatever it is you need to do. I took it, put it up over there because I knew this motherfucker was going to take it down. I knew he was going to take it down. So with that, I'm going to get into this next part of this. All right.
He kind of was like, I've never.
And shout out to Mr. Hickerbilly and especially Mr. Jack Rabbit Slim. All right. This is proof positive that Ryan Upchurch knows about this particular situation. He may not have knew about it at the time whenever whenever he was giving him gold belts and excuse me, whenever he was giving gold belts and all that shit and going to do fucking wheelies, riding nut to butt on 4-wheelers and all that stuff. Excellent troll. Gave me a good visual. I'm going to troll the fuck out of you with it. But he may not have known about it then. Shout out to these two gentlemen here. Shout out to Jackrabbit on more than one motherfucking occasion, dude. This dude has kept it real as fucking real can get. No matter who he's on fucking panel with, no matter what's being said, he will speak his mind and he will call a motherfucker out. I respect the fuck out of that dude. So with that, I'm going to play this.
With that being said, thank you, Rusty. That really means a lot coming from you, bro. As you know, I got a lot of respect for you. I always have, and I appreciate all the kind words, man. It wouldn't be fair of me not to point that out. I appreciate all the kind words, bud.
So you guys understand, you may have caught it on Hickorbillies, but I will show it to you here just for contextual issues.
We fucked with him, but I was like, we'll give him a chance just because, you know, people I trust were like, hey, give him a chance. So
I've been watching people like fucking Mike 12 Point and Rusty Truck and Uncle Will for years, and they have exposed Johnny Gobble to the fullest. That man can't do shit without people pointing it out. And I've seen all of his dirty work, man. I've seen the ugliest of the ugly. But this is by far the worst thing he's done, man, for sure. This is fucked up, and I can't forgive that shit. I already had felt some type of way about him, but after this, nah, man, I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. It's fuck Johnny Gobble forever. And to be honest with you, it bugs me, bro, that church is over there showing him love, talking about buying him a championship belt and riding a 4-wheeler, taking pictures together and shit, man. Now I'm having a hard time standing by that, bro. I'll be honest with you.
Well, church didn't know. I texted him about it about 30 minutes ago, and he had no clue. So he's looking into it. That's why I asked for that clip so I could send it to him. I just wasn't going to say
I was hoping you'd say that.
Since we're going there, yeah, I texted him about 30 minutes ago and said, what's up with Dagburn supporting Chomos? And he said he does. What the fuck? So that's why I said we need the clip. Matter of fact, if you can send me that link real quick, I'm going to fucking screen record it and send it to him.
Well, as you saw, man, it was basically the very beginning of it. The first 2 minutes shows you everything you need to know. The first 2 minutes of the live is all he needs to watch. The first 2.5 minutes, and he's good. So I just sent you the link to the live, and he can watch the first 2.5 minutes of it. But yeah, man, it is what it is, bro. And it makes me feel better that he didn't know about it. And I'm sure he's just getting information from Dagburn and not getting the other side of the story, because I know him and Dagburn talk. But he needs to know about this.
He's getting information from Dagburn, but he also has other people that give him information. And I'm not talking about Gabe before anybody fucking thinks that. There's people that give him information that specifically leave out certain information for their own agendas. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about one person either. And fucking, so I feel like there's a lot of shit, you know, like people come to him like, yes, I bring you all this information. And obviously he's grateful for that, but he's got so much going on. He's not going to realize that they're leaving a bunch of shit out because they don't want to implicate themselves, or they're tied to someone they shouldn't be fucking with, or, you know what I mean? So that's the thing. Like, that's why I operate on being straight up with everything. Like even church, like I know him and Dagburn talk. Like I'm still not going to fucking pussyfoot around with that. I'm still going to hit him up and be like, the fuck's up with this? You know what I mean? I'd say the same shit with Trump. I don't give a fuck who it is. Be like, yo, Donnie, what the fuck's going on, bro? You got a Chomo next to you, dog. Like, or this dude next to you supporting Chomos, dog. Like, what the fuck's up with that?
Well, Ryan took a real strong stance against that shit whenever church. Did you see Miss Vicky's message right there, Rich? She said to send you Mike 12 Point.
Yeah, I've already done it. I got it.
All right, cool.
Thanks, Miss Vicky.
But yeah, man, that was a point that I wanted to make was he had a big issue with Chase Matthew having that dude in his music video that was a convicted Chomo. And he was super against Chase Matthew propping up somebody like that. And my thing is, what's the difference between that and Johnny Gobble having this dude on his panel twice, letting him speak his truth, as he says, and belittling what he did and acting like he has no concern or sympathy whatsoever for the victims that are involved in this? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, Yeah, shout out to Hickorbilly for that too. That's
Oh yeah, Susie, I'm in Pigeon Forge. I can't say enough good things about Hickorbilly, man. There's a lot of people that hate him and a lot of people that love him, and I know that man personally. I have sat with him and his daughter and had breakfast and spent the day with him in Gatlinburg. I have private messages between him, group chat messages with him. I've gotten to know him really well over the past 6 months or so, man. And Hickorbilly is a genuine dude, man. Like I said, we don't agree on everything. I don't agree on everything with anybody. But that's the beauty of it, is that I can be honest with him and he can be honest with me. And we have no hard feelings about it. And we have a mutual respect and understanding. And I can't say enough good things about that dude. He works his fucking ass off. He takes care of his family. He has his priorities in order. And he genuinely cares about the people that he cares about. And he'd do anything in the world for them. So I got to take a moment to shout out my brother Hickorbilly, man. He's a real motherfucker. And I think the world of him and Killdozer and Trippy and Wisco and, of course, Smoke and the whole crew over there on Hickorbilly shit, man. Those guys are good people. I believe in Hickorbilly and I respect him as a man.
hell yeah.
I know he don't
Had
fuck with
that
that.
dude in his video,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, he don't
Chess
fuck with that
Matthew
shit
had
at all. That's
dude
why I
in
was
his
like,
video.
That is a very valid point, Skylar. He does seem to have his thumb on every single thing that's going on. And how he would have missed that with Miss Patty always present in Johnny's chat. And he made, this went on. He made a fucking 4-part miniseries about it. So I'm with you right there. I'm going to be very, very surprised if there's somehow that he's unaware of this. My point is we're going to make sure that he does know, and there is no, hey, I didn't know that. So from here on out, we're going to know for sure.
Yeah, and so for Dagburn to be doing the exact same thing that Chase Matthew did, he needs to be aware of that shit, bro, for sure. So I sent you the link to the live,
Yeah, I got it.
And he just needs to watch the first 2.5 minutes of Lil Me's live, and he'll be able to see what he needs to see. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, but yeah, man, I can't fuck with that shit, bro. It's fuck Johnny Gobble forever. In church, if he was smart, he'd feel the same way. I know it's a tough situation because Johnny is friends with his mom, but damn, bro, his mom needs to know about that too. To be honest, I'm sure she don't.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is here's the thing: is like how many people know and how much is it being suppressed? Because, like, for example, I had heard something about it, like someone mentioned it in a fucking comment or something somewhere a couple of days ago, and I had no fucking clue the extent of it. I mean, I hear so many goddamn rumors every day. So I didn't have a clue until you brought it up again today, and I was just like, hold up, what the fuck's going on? There's something to that? Like, it's not some bullshit? So, I mean, it's one of them things where you got a bunch of people throwing information at you all the time, and you have to automatically sort it out and fucking, you know what I mean? Like, that's one of the things that I was just like, that sounds crazy. Maybe I'll look into that if I get a second. But then when you said something again, especially because I trust you, I was like, oh, fuck, this might be.
Good evening, Lori. Hopefully you're well. Welcome in.
Something we can check out right now.
Well, to the community, it looks like all this shit came out about Johnny and that Rick Gagger dude. The very next day, church went live. Of course, Dagburn was in the comments like he always is, because church can't fart without him smelling it. He's fucking obsessed. So Johnny's in the comments. Church noticed he was in the comments, and that's when he started saying, fuck these dudes, Dagburn. I'm going to get you a damn gold championship belt, and I'm going to bring you to my house, and we're going to take a picture with you on the back of my 4-wheeler posing with this championship belt, and we're going to make them all mad. And I know he's going after people like Triple T and Chop Easy and people that hate fucking Dagburn, and he don't like them, so he's using Dagburn against them. I get it. But if he knows about this Rick Gagger shit and he still wants to fuck with Dagburn, then I'm sorry, that's a problem.
Nah. He didn't know, bro. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I know Church well enough to know that if he oh, look, he just texted me back. Oh, hell no.
You see it right there, guys. You see it right there. I said it right then. I'm a man of my word. If he knows about this Johnny Gobble shit, and he still chooses to fuck with him, I'm sorry, but that's a problem. And right there is a message from Upchurch saying, oh, hell no, fuck that. That's what he said. Did he forget about that? Does he just decide he don't give a fuck? I don't know, but I'm allowed to not be okay with that. I'm allowed to feel some type of way about that. I'm allowed to have my own personal feelings about that. And that's just how I feel about it, man. I can't not be associated with Johnny Gobble. And if he's going to prop him up, I don't want to be grouped in with that shit, dude. I don't want to be a part of it.
Damn.
Fuck that. So there you go.
Hell yeah.
So I'm saying, I know him well enough to know, it's not like I'm like fucking friends.
Now, this is Johnny going live after what you just saw me and Hickerbilly do, which was make sure that Ryan was aware of the situation that's going on with this piece of crap right here. And you saw his message. He said, oh, hell no, fuck that. Now, this guy goes live, and boy, oh boy, he's toking down them Misty 1000s and fucking walking a circle in his damn little Section 8 apartment, bro.
Oh,
he's pacing the floor. He's worried. He's mad at this point. He thinks he's about to lose his little meal ticket, and he's not going to be friends with Ryan no more. He's all tore up over this.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love Johnny because that's what I used to get a kick out of. Rusty and I will be live, and he couldn't even wait till we were done to go live. He's just, I don't watch him, guys. I don't watch any of it, but what he said was bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. I don't watch that shit, but
yeah,
crazy.
Uh-huh.
Either way, man, it is what it is. Upchurch merch site has been ripping people off too. The support will not respond. Wow, man. Wow. I'm on my 3rd month trying to get merch I paid for. Shit's crazy, bro. Shit's crazy. It's a sad story to tell, man. Sad story to tell. I really hope the best outcome comes of it, man. I'm praying for him. I'm praying for the best outcome. But Johnny Gobble is career suicide. It's fuck that dude forever.
Jeez.
I guess old fucking Jackrabbit, fucking punk ass pussy. He hangs out on Hickerbilly's channel all the time. You all, Austin, you all know who that is. Trying to push some narratives. It's all just behind Jackrabbit because Jackrabbit's just friends with old Rusty Cuck and all these people. So Jackrabbit's gonna push some shit on Hickerbilly's channel. Crazy thing is that what they don't know is Hickerbilly been hitting me up. Hickerbilly been hitting me up trying to get me to advertise his new clothing brand. This dude's been talking to me for a long time, Mr. Hickerbilly. Dude, you've been talking to me for.
All right. So, Jackrabbit, shame on you for standing up for victimized children and putting a hard line in the fucking sand saying, hey, this ain't okay. Shame on you. And shame on you for being cool with me, by the way. So there's that. You guys are going to be pushing narratives. Hickerbilly openly admitted that he was going to give Johnny a promo code for his clothing brand that he's moving over there. He said it in that live that I clipped that from. He openly said it. Johnny, the first thing he does, now think about this. He gets exposed to Ryan for being a fucking filthy motherfucker who supports Chomos. Hey, he did it. He gets exposed. What's the first move that he makes? He goes to try to expose something about Hickerbilly that he thinks nobody knows. That's his first move. That's it. There you go. Boom, boom. You're going to expose me. So there's guilt in it. I'm going to expose you. You all don't know that he's been talking to me.
For a while, Mr. Hickerbilly. in the back street. So you're going to sit here and try to push some rhetoric and try to message Ryan and try to make him believe some shit? Boy, y'all crazy as hell. Y'all are crazy as hell, bro. I got you, though. I don't care. That's the thing. That's the thing, bro.
Oh, you care.
They're allowing what these Tea Time Timmy people are pushing. Patty already knows about it, and Ron already knows about it too. He already knew about the fucking, like, what they was trying to push. You know what I mean?
See right there, he said Ryan already knew about it too. Yeah, Ryan knew his side of it. Ryan knew what Johnny was telling Patty or what Johnny was sending him on Instagram. Johnny was so mad that he don't have his fucking phone number, but all he knew was Johnny's side of it, and that's the whole reason that me and Hickerbilly gave him a window into the real truth about things coming from Johnny's own fucking mouth. We ain't saying shit that we don't have receipts for. We're showing him video clips of Johnny saying it himself.
Yeah.
He's mad at me right now.
Dagbird is his own worst enemy, man. And you know what? Think about that. Like, tell me you're a piece of shit because you're trying to go at Hick talking about he's been talking to me like it's a bad thing. Like he knows he's a fucking piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? He's like, oh yeah, he's a piece of shit, y'all, because he's been talking to me. Like, yeah.
Well, look, Hickerbilly he's been a fan of church for a long time, but just like we mentioned earlier, some people don't really get into the online shit and they don't really stay caught up with all this. Right. And so he's learned a lot of history from me about all this stuff that has happened over the years and all that. And he just don't know Johnny the way we know Johnny. And so he was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt and see what happened because of church fucking with him and him being friends with church. He's going to try to keep the peace and give the man the benefit of the doubt and make his own decision about him based on their own interactions. And he did offer to give him a promo code if he would wear his stuff and all that. And it just didn't work out. And Hickerbilly says that he never responded to him and didn't follow up on it because he was still kind of up in the air about it anyway and wasn't sure if he really wanted to do it. And but Johnny says that he turned him down and said he didn't want to do it. So there's that.
Yeah. So, because I remember I've been on Hicks with you guys probably half a dozen times, and I remember the first time coming on, I was talking shit on Johnny, and Hick didn't even really. He didn't at that point. He didn't know shit about Johnny. Like some of these stories that were,
right,
that everybody kind of knows. He didn't even know about the shit. It was all news to him. So.
That's right. So, what people don't know is I've been talking to Hickerbilly. Who gives a fuck, dude? I knew you were talking to Hickerbilly. He didn't keep it a secret. Everybody knew that he was talking to Johnny. But did Johnny ever come up on panel? Think about that. Because there was opportunity there. But did Hickerbilly ever bring Johnny up on the show? Nope. Not one damn time. Matter of fact, that's kind of always been an unspoken rule. Never Johnny Gobble. There is a couple of subjects that we don't talk about on the show, and there's one person that's not allowed to be on there from the jump. And that just happened to be him. That guy will never be on that show.
That's funny.
But
very interesting. So Ryan already knew about it, what they were trying to push. Well, the text message I just seen said, fuck that shit. Hell no. So,
for them to continue to, this guy, Jack Rabbit, like I said, is friends with these fucking people. Friends with the people, the opposition, the people that's pushed narratives and tried to ruin Ryan's brand. That's who Jack Rabbit hangs around with. And here, like Jackrabbit was acting like he was cool with me in Hickory's chat. And then now,
So glad he said that. Jackrabbit was acting like he was cool with me in Hickory's chat. All right. I knew Hickory was talking to Dagburn. I'm on Hickory's channel.
This guy showed me some human decency.
Yeah. I'm a guest on Hickory's channel on his show, and Dagburn is in the chat. And I knew him and Hickory had been talking. So I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm just sitting there keeping quiet. And all of a sudden, Johnny says, I don't have a problem with Jackrabbit, because I was like, that dude don't like me too much. And he put in the chat, I don't have a problem with Jackrabbit. And I paused it and I was like, hold on a minute. I just want to make sure you know who I am. I'm that dude that came on to Chop Easy's channel and called you out for the bullshit that you was spreading about your dad. And you didn't like it too much. And me and you didn't have a good interaction. And you ended up running away mad and doing a live about it, all pissed and shit. And like you always do. And not only that, I have been in the chat with channels like Rusty Truck and Mike Truckpoint for a long time, and Uncle Will. And I've not been nice to you, dude. Not one time. I've never been nice to you. I've never been good to you. So if you still want to say you don't have a problem with Jackrabbit after that, then that's cool, dude. That's cool. But I just want to make sure you was aware of who I am before you said that. And he replied in the chat after that saying, yeah, I don't have a problem with you. And I was like, all right, cool. And I left it at that. If you call that being nice to Johnny, then I guess I'm guilty. But that was the extent of our interaction. That was as far as it went. I didn't talk to him again after that. And
that's very nice compared to most, you know.
Yeah. But as a matter of fact, I was blocked before that in his YouTube. And then after that, I was still blocked in his YouTube. And now currently I'm blocked on his YouTube and his Instagram. But he never did unblock me, even though he said he didn't have a problem with me. So I must not have been too damn cool with him. But of course, here he goes. He was being cool with me in the chat, guys. If that's what you feel, I mean, damn, bro, people must be real harsh on you if you think that's being cool with you.
Once again, you know, tell me that you know you're a piece of shit. Like, it's just, it's funny.
Yeah. He was being cool with me, y'all. That drives me nuts, bro. You know that ain't true, dude. All I did was make sure that you was aware of who you were saying you didn't have a problem with, because if I was you, I'd have a problem with me. I don't blame you for having a problem with me. I called you out on Chop Easy's channel in front of the fucking world.
That was great.
Embarrassed your ass because you had been spreading narratives about some shit that happened with your dad that wasn't true. And even went to talk to them, Savannah Dexter and Bravo Gator, trying to make them feel sorry for you, all based on some crazy shit that turned out to allegedly not even be true. So I called you out on it, bro, and it wasn't a very good interaction. That was the first time I'd ever even been live on YouTube or showed my face online at all, man. I'd never done this shit before.
That was my introduction to Jackrabbit right there.
Yeah.
Dude, what's great too, when he was grifting Savannah and Bravo and them, you know, he got on that live with what's that guy's name? The shit. Hangs out with him, the black dude. Urkel, Steve Urkel looking dude.
Fucking damn, Flawed.
Flawed, yeah. He got on there and was crying to Flawed, and I'm just sitting there thinking, isn't this the dude that has been, grandstanding on no interracial coupling, and this dude's fucking black married to a white woman, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, you're over here crying to him, it's kind of, you can't make the shit up.
Yeah,
you cannot make the shit up.
It's part of that double-edged sword I was talking about, man. It's fucking accountability is necessary. That shit needs to be called out. And it sucks that it brings attention to him, but that shit needs to be called out. The majority of his views, the ones that he don't buy, are coming from hate views, man. It's people wanting to see him crash out. Just like Floyd Mayweather being so popular in boxing because people wanted to see him lose. That's the only reason people watch this dude. He's got a few people like Austin Relapse that really
Oh boy.
is cheering him on and shit. But most people are just there to see him fail, man. It's like watching a train wreck.
Dude, Austin has it's actually this shit is so good. I'm gonna share it. I don't know if you've seen it, but Durka Bleach. I don't know where it came from. It must have been on Austin's channel at some point, and then he took it down. It's very short.
Oh, you mean that short? Yeah, I seen that earlier. Yeah.
It's Austin left Ryan and the fan base because he used the N-word in
Yes.
once in the what was it? He made the diss track on what's his name? Fucking Hog, the political rapper. What's that dude's name?
Oh yeah. Tom McDonald.
Yeah, he made the diss on Tom McDonald, and yeah, that's why. And then he goes now he was a big supporter of what's his name, Calhoun, and Calhoun never uses the N-word or anything. It's dude, legendary idiot. Legendary.
Seems like he just follows Johnny's lead, and that's scary because Johnny can't even follow his own lead. Scary situation.
Yeah, hold on. Here's this shit right now, dude. Let's see here.
You
Yeah.
gonna show it?
Yeah, there's that video.
I'll put it up. There you go.
Just listen to this.
Went out to the hood rapping with a couple niggas. Been out to the
Did he just say the N-word? Like, he sounded so stupid saying that N-word. At least when church says it, there was black people that gave him praise to say it. Adam, you have no reason to say it.
went out
I mean, oh, bro. That
Is that the
shit.
end of it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, bro, that guy.
It's great. When he says it, at least black people
They encourage
fucking
him to
crazy.
say it, and like what?
Oh my
bro?
goodness. Yeah, man. He says it all the time, average poor. It's just a part of his everyday vocabulary, man. He says it all the time. And he's got enough money to where people around him that know him don't really say anything because he got a bunch of yes men around him. But I guarantee you he won't go down there around Trumbull Park on the south side of Chicago and say that shit.
Nah.
It'd be a bad day for him if he did.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah.
Now, well, all of a sudden, I'm a piece of shit. And fuck all you motherfuckers, bro. I don't care about you motherfuckers. That's why you see me not watching your shit. I don't watch your all shit because you all do the same shit that Tea Time Timmy and the rest of them do. Push rhetoric, bullshit. That's what y'all do.
Rhetoric.
Who taught him that fucking word? Once he got a fucking word a week plan or some shit this motherfucker's on. Anyway, Johnny, you just admitted to being in their chat, and you said that Jackrabbit treated you decently when he was in the chat. I'm sure he's not going to fuck with you. So there's just no sense in like arguing with you repeatedly and just calling you out. But maybe he was trying to be decent to you just to see how it would go. Because I understand, like, from watching what Hickerbilly was saying, he wasn't around for the first and second run of you and your bullshit. A lot of people don't know about it. They don't know the history of who you are and how fucking disgusting you are. So, like me, I'm not falling for it anytime. I know what you are. I see what you are. I'm not ever going to fall for it. I'm never going to pretend to be your friend to fucking troll anybody. It ain't worth it. So you admit to it. You're just kind of contradicting yourself with all this bullshit. You were watching their shit because you were in their chat. So there you go, Bonnie.
And that's fine with me. That's fine with me. Do you think I give a fuck what you all try to push? No, I don't. What are you talking about doing praying? You must be one of those people that goes over to Hickory. What are you talking about? That they're pushing a narrative.
What you talking about praying? You must be one of them people that goes over to Hickory. Oh man, it's so terrible that we have a reputation to be praying men that believe in God, and we try to spread positivity and be good people. I mean, that is a big part of the show over there, dude. We do constantly prop up Christianity and Jesus Christ and try to get people to live better. And we talk about how much of an inspiration it is to see Smo and Crusader turn their life over to God and try to be better people and stuff, considering both of them used to be savage as hell, and it's inspirational and all that. And we are polite to people in the chat, and we don't try to cross any lines and be ugly and vulgar and all that stuff, man. And it matters to us. So God forbid you must be one of them people goes over to Hickory. What are you talking about praying? Yeah, you wouldn't know anything about praying, buddy. You've never
he does. Concept. He does. Have you never heard of Johnny's spirit healing?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. He don't get the concept. He's lost.
Yeah, when the Holy Spirit gets in Johnny, he's a healer. I don't know if you know this, but he healed a dog that was bleeding out and dying.
Yeah.
Johnny.
I healed him, guys. I can't believe it.
You can't make this shit up, dude. You just can't make
it. Oh, goodness. At least we've got a lot of good laughs over the years, man, because Lord knows he gives us a lot of content to work with. That's for sure.
Yeah, you know, if you are a special kind of fucking idiot human, if you get kicked out of a church, if a church tells you to not come back, a Baptist church, something's wrong. Oh, boy.
On the cigarette smoke.
Jeez.
Crazy. Yeah, man. I guess he thought that was an insult. What do you mean praying? You must be one of them people goes over to Hickory. Yeah, that's a terrible reputation to have, isn't it?
That's just a bunch of rhetoric. Oh, Lord.
That I said that in general, people that go to jail is all right with me as long as they do their time. How's that bad? That's an opinion.
That's not what you said at all, motherfucker. That is not what you said at all. Now, I'll have to paraphrase a little bit, but you said, what I believe is that if someone, even if, and you took pause to say, he said, I'm just going to say it, even if you pay a file, you can do your time and get out and you should be forgiven. That's what you said. We played the clip earlier. Those were what you said, even if. Extending that to that class of, I'm not going to call them people, to the predator class. You extended it to those people. You made note to do it. It wasn't, now it's just people in jail in general. Like that's some kind of that's contested or something. Like, yeah, dude, that's what you do. You fuck up in society, you're going to exchange some of your life behind bars and get out. We widely know that and accept it. It's not debatable. The one that we do debate is when you steal a child's innocence or you victimize someone and ruin them for the rest of their life. When you prey on the innocent. Well, we don't extend it to those fucking people. And I use the word people very loosely. You decided to do that. Now you want to call it something different and try to water it the fuck down. That's why these clips and all that stuff are very, very important to hold your motherfucking ass accountable. We know how you really feel because that's what you said. And not only did you say it a couple years ago, you just got done last week trying to defend a dude who was guilty of the most fucking disgusting shit that we had to read on that affidavit. You know what goes through the minds of fathers who have daughters? And you read that shit and you think about that shit, and then people look at you up there defending this motherfucker, giving him a platform for his truth. You know what goes through the fucking minds of fathers when we see that kind of shit? And you got the nerve to utter some shit about destroying Ryan's brand. What the fuck do you think that does for Ryan's brand?
And Exhibit A, man. See people like Apple Creek and shit like that, just speaking their mind about how they feel about it. Like, don't look good on his brand, bro. You are the worst thing that could happen to him, is being friends with you and propping your ass up and being affiliated with you in any way. That's just terrible.
What the fuck do you think that's going to do for that, Johnny? Yeah. Again, that's why you're over there sniffling and hiding like a little bitch, taking shit down. Because that's what you fucking do. You don't stand on one fucking thing ever. You have zero constitution, you low-life, spineless motherfucker.
But I'll talk to who I need to talk to about it. It's okay. It's all right. Keep on pushing what y'all push. It's what y'all do. What y'all are good at. Y'all good at doing that shit. It's what everybody wanted anyways. They wanted everybody to fucking try to push something so Ryan didn't fuck with me and this and that. That's all it was about. That's all it was about. But I don't care. I don't care. What up, Super Cracker? They want somebody to crash out because you think fucking y'all don't like. You know what? You think somebody's gonna crash out because Ryan ain't friends with them or something, or don't like them? Yeah, that's what y'all want somebody to do. You think that I'd do that? What the fuck?
Yeah, I know you would do that. Man, Could you imagine how he would react if Ryan would have came out and said, Dagburn, you're blocked, and did the same thing to him that he did to Captain Kirk? Could you imagine his reaction?
Sure. No, I can't.
Talk about crashing out. He'd be doing what he did a few years ago when he was talking shit about him. Hell, a year ago when he was talking shit about him and being on the anti-Ryan hate trail and all that shit. He would have done the same thing, man. But that's what y'all want me to do. No, I don't want you to do any damn thing, dude. I don't give a fuck about you. I was trying to extend an olive branch to Ryan Upchurch and help him get the fuck away from you because you are bad news and you're a bad dude. But he'll figure it out. Hopefully, he'll figure it out. Crazy.
Y'all are good at pushing shit, though. Pushing narrative. And hey, Hickerbilly, you're involved in that shit. Just remember, you piece of shit. That's exactly what Hickerbilly is. He's a piece of shit for doing that shit, for standing behind Jackrabbit and pushing some bullshit like that. Anybody keeps posting that paperwork of Ricky Fletcher's and posting that shit, y'all, the victims that y'all are fucking bringing into this shit, y'all don't really care about the fucking victims. Y'all don't give a fuck about one victim at all.
So how
You already know what Rusty's about.
Oh, I haven't heard this live, but I can tell you what he's going to say.
Yeah, we don't care about the victims because we're sharing that paperwork. Interesting. But you care about the victims when you have the person that made them victims on your show twice and let them speak their truth, y'all. Speak their truth. What about the truth of those young ladies? Never got to see justice. Saw this man get off easy after what he did to them. What about that? Fucking piece of shit.
Very interesting that you choose to hide behind the victims of that shit. Right? You were just trying to clear the name of the dude who victimized them. Now you want to hide behind the idea that you shouldn't be showing that paperwork because of those victims. You don't care about those victims. Well, Johnny, one of them is grown now, okay? And the other one passed away in 2014. So, I don't know. You personally don't care about those victims. That's why you took the person who traumatized those people, put them on your fucking YouTube channel. So don't talk about anyone not caring about fucking victims. That is out the fucking window. You took the dude, put him up there on your panel, let them lie. Let him lie about what the fuck he did to those girls. You platformed him because you wanted to give him a platform for his truth.
Get him, Rusty.
Yeah. The victims, motherfucker.
Y'all won't, you don't. You don't care about the victims when y'all are pushing this type of shit. He didn't say fuck Dagburn. No, he didn't. I seen what he said back to Hickerbilly. He didn't say fuck Dagburn. No, he didn't. You piece of shit. See, why you lying for, Jessica? He never said that. He said, hell nah, is what he said. That's what he said. Because until Patty reads my messages and sees them and fucking, because Patty knows exactly what these people were doing.
Until Patty reads my messages. Just like we thought, man. He's reaching out to Patty, trying to cover his tracks and shit. I bet he blew her up all night and all morning until she replied to him. What do you think about it, Rich?
Dude, look, you can't say much beyond what Rusty's saying. I mean, it's spot on. I mean, just to even hear that dumb fuck say, y'all don't care about the victims, like, get the fuck. I mean, yeah.
It's absurd.
In the words of old PBR, that is just egregious. I think that's
there you go.
I
that's
believe
the perfect word.
I think that sums it up.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Man.
Patty already knows.
Oh, drag that stupid bitch into it, Johnny. Tell everyone that she fucking knows exactly what they're doing in this situation. You're sitting around up all fucking night. The live he did today, this motherfucker ain't been to bed. You can see him all Chinese-eyed and all that fucking. He's tired as fuck. He's been up pacing all fucking night, waiting on Patty to read his messages. Yeah, drag her stupid ass into it. Absolutely. Do that, because she's probably the one stupid enough to continue to fuck with you after this. Sure. It'll tell every single person about the character of that fucking woman. Yeah, as if there isn't enough fucking information out there, you know, already. I find it very, very fucking interesting.
I've already explained all this. What they're trying to do. This is what they wanted to do. And obviously Hickerbilly must be jealous too that fucking Ryan was fucking with me, obviously. To try to push some narratives to try to get Ryan not to fuck with me, yeah, it's obvious what he was trying to do. And Jack, he never could stand it. He never could stand it that Ryan started fucking with me.
Damn you, Jackrabbit. You son of a bitch.
Oh, but a minute ago I was being cool with him, and this is such a surprise that I'm not cool with him, but I never have been able to stand it, have I?
You can't stand it, Jackrabbit.
Man, funny how that works.
Jeez.
Look, man, I'm a part of this, been drug into it. I'm a part of this situation here. And so that's the main reason that I did what I'm doing today. And I got this live up. This is not something I do. Y'all know that. Hell, I've never went live on this channel before. But I'm involved in this situation, man, as you can see. And I'm just speaking my piece and making sure that there ain't no misconceptions out there and people twisting shit up and making it into something that it ain't. Because people like Rusty Truck, Uncle Will, hell, even Rich Newbuck, Mike 12 Point, and then all the other people in the background and in the chats like myself, we all have been that core fan base. Hell, Apple Creek, throw her in there. We've all been that core fan base. Seeper, Wade. Oh my goodness, Wade Deaver. Man, what a fucking Upchurch fan. Damn, Miss Vicky. Come on, man. All these people is the core, the backbone of what made things what they are today. And if I had that, I guarantee you I would give a damn about it. And I would try my best to take care of that situation and not let some of those people get away, so to speak. I'm trying to be careful about the way I word things, but I feel like that is something that should be cherished and something that should be appreciated, man.
Yep.
Rusty Truck went to bat for this dude so long, so many times, and sticking up for him and bringing a lot of attention toward the subject and painting him in a positive light, man, and showing the world what kind of man he was and how there's a reason that all of us are standing behind him and we're such big fans of this music and what this man does. There's a reason that we all ended up here, man. And if I had something like that, any artist has something like that, you should definitely cherish that and you should appreciate that for sure.
Yep.
No, Johnny, nobody's jealous of Ryan fucking with you. What the truth of the matter is, we start to get concerned for Ryan for fucking with you. Or the level of concern starts to increase because you start to go like, what in the fuck is wrong with this dude? Among the other shit that he's doing. This one right here, it's like, oh, okay. He's over here petting Dagburn, right? Right. 8 months ago, he had a completely different story calling you a fucking crackhead. Talk about put you in prison. Now he's over there petting you, buying you championship belts and shit. Yeah, it draws concern. Nobody's fucking jealous. Trust me. There's no jealousy at all. They're just concerned for him and what the fuck is going on with him.
What are you talking about, rock out? So I don't what? Who the fuck are you? Yeah, they're trying to fuck up all that shit. Who the fuck are you? That's all their plans was trying to do that shit. That's what it's been all along. That's what they've been trying to do all along. Well, even after Rama shot me out, Hickerbilly and fucking Jack Rapper was like, fuck Dagburn, fuck Dagburn, fuck Dagburn, fuck Dagburn. You know what I mean? It's always been like that. They was always saying that shit. Even when Ryan was shouting me out. And then after the fact, like a few months after the fact, you had Hickerbilly being like, yeah, what's up, Dagburn? You want to wear my barn merch on your fucking videos? And I'll give you a fucking code that you can use and this and that, yeah. Yeah, Hickerbilly's trying hard, bro. That's fucking crazy to me. Fucking crazy to me. Like, you're reaching out to Ryan and sending him something that these people are pushing, that the opposition, that you say these people are your opposition. And you know how these people work, bro.
Hey, Johnny, I got news for you. He's looking out for Ryan. Hey, dude, it's probably not a good idea to be shouting this motherfucker out. Look what he just did. I would say that that's a solid he's doing. Him saying, hey, man, you know, this is probably not the best idea. Look at what this motherfucker's doing.
Thank you, Rusty. Rusty gets it. He knows what we're trying to do. It's pretty fucking obvious, man. It's pretty obvious. We're just trying to look out for him and bring awareness to the situation so he is aware of what's going on. And let's be honest here, man. It's not a good idea for anybody to be close with Johnny Gobble and having him represent them in any way, man. It's not a good look for anybody.
He knows it himself.
And look, he's a grown man. If he don't care, he don't care. If he wants to be friends with Johnny Gobble and do what he's doing, he has every right in the world to do so. That's his prerogative, man. I'm not trying to control the man by any means whatsoever. I don't even know him. I don't know the dude. I've met him twice. And that's the thing, man. Let's talk about that. I live in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And I run a restaurant around here. I'm the manager of the restaurant, and I carry that damn place on my shoulders. And we became one of the most popular places in town, and we did really well. And he's came in there more than once. And the last time he came in there, it was right before Cricket 3 came out. And he had his old lady with him. He had his baby with him. He had a couple of security guards with him. He had Be Loose with him. He had Kalani on the beat with him. And he had the 3 members of Dixielanders with him. And Cricket 3 was about to come out. Matter of fact, Molly on drums, shout out Molly. She was super fucking cool, man. Such a cool chick. I love that girl to death. She's super cool.
Yeah,
I still follow her.
She seems
Molly on
like,
drums is awesome.
yeah.
She asked permission first, but she shot a video of me saying the one and only Ryan Upchurch sitting here, legendary, blah, blah, blah. Cricket 3 is about to come out. Y'all make sure you go check it out and all that other stuff. And recorded a little promo for him just off the rip, you know, off the top of my head. And she kind of put me on the spot, but I did it. And she put it on her social media and stuff and had a video of me on there promoting the album before it came out. And I got to talk to Ryan for a little bit. And then before he left, he pulled me to the side and he was like, hey, man, do you mind if we shoot a music video in here in your restaurant? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely, bro. No problem. You have no idea how much of a fan I am. And I showed him a screenshot of, you got this wrapped thing from Spotify to where it shows you your top songs for the year and your top artists for the year and everything you listen to throughout the year. And I showed him a screenshot of where my top 5 songs were Upchurch, my top 5 albums were Upchurch, and my number 1 artist was Upchurch. And he thought that was cool, man. And we started talking, and I told him about Hickorbilly. And at the time, I'd only been on Hickorbilly's show maybe once. And I told him about Hickorbilly and how I'd seen him on there. And I said good things about Hickorbilly because at this time, Ryan had just said he's not going on any more podcasts or anything like that. And he's done with all that shit. And he's not fucking with any of them anymore. And it's because of that shit that just happened with Chop with the $5,000 and all that other stuff. All right.
Yeah.
And so he starts saying he wants to record a music video in my restaurant. And he gave me his phone number. And I was kind of being funny, but being serious at the same time. I made him call me from the phone so he could prove that it was his real phone number. And so right there in front of me, he called me from his phone and proved that it was the real number. And we sent text messages back and forth throughout the rest of that day. And of course, I don't know if many people know this, but he owns a cabin or he has a timeshare or something here to where he comes here often. And they recorded a music video up there for Honeysuckles and Rain on the porch of the cabin. And they recorded a lot of music up there in that cabin. Matter of fact, that's what they were doing, was finishing up a few final touches on the album. And that's what you hear as the final product today. And so we shared some text messages throughout the day. And then at the end of the night, after I closed down the restaurant, I reached out to him. He said some things had come up and that he wasn't going to be able to do it tonight, but that he might be able to do it the next day. I told him no problem at all. Just hit me up and let me know. The next day, he said that they were going to be leaving town earlier than they thought. And he appreciated me being so hospitable to him and showing him so much love. And that he appreciated me being willing to let him record a video in my restaurant, but that he just wasn't going to be able to do it. And thanks anyway type of thing. And it was a friendly farewell. And after that, I messaged him probably 2 or 3 more times over the next month. Just random text about bullshit, you know, just to kind of say, hey, I'm still here type of thing. And he would always message me back too. And my name in his phone was Jackrabbit Slim. And he saw me on Instagram and all that shit. And that's what he knew me by, was Jackrabbit Slim. Even though he knew my real name, I introduced myself as that and showed him my online presence and all that and talked up Hickorbilly and everything else, blah, blah, blah. So we had a hell of an interaction for 2 days straight and then continued to message each other a little bit here and there for the next month. And I'm one of those people to where I'm not going to bother you if I don't have a reason to. And I kind of just quit messaging him and kind of left it alone after a while, you know. And one day out of the blue, he was on Instagram and he was like, hey, if you got my number, send me a message with your name so I can know who you are, because I just had to switch phones. So I sent him a message with my name and he never messaged me back. So I took that as cool. We don't have contact with each other anymore, whatever. I don't care. Well, the dude comes up on no. And then after that, Kalani was taking donations for that fucking laptop. And Average Poor was over there in the chat. I was over there in the chat. A few other people that's in the chat right now was over there in the chat. And I did a $20 super chat. Said that this is Jackrabbit from Pigeon Forge and blah, 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 and showing love and all that. And Kalani on the beat stopped the show and he was like, hey, Church, look, it's that dude from Pigeon Forge. You remember him? And he told Church who I was. And Church was like, oh, yeah, man. His favorite album was Concert for the Crickets and Cricket 2. Yeah, I remember that dude. He was super cool, man. Yeah, I remember that dude. And that's the conversation they had about me. And then it was over, right? Well, he goes on panel on Hickorbilly shit. And I just happened to be on there that night with him and Smo. And I had a conversation with him and everything. And he had no idea who the fuck I was, dude.
Dude, I remember seeing that. I remember because he was like, yeah, we've met a couple times, you know.
Yeah, and I just tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, look, you meet a lot of people. I don't expect you to remember that, but that's kind of fucked up, dude. You know?
I didn't know the thing that you're talking about, the restaurant thing and the meeting and all that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But this is the first time I've heard of that.
Yeah, man. It was an extensive thing, you know. It wasn't just some I met you once and shook your hand in passing. Like, we actually communicated and you gave me your number. I didn't ask for it. You offered it to me. You respected me as a man, meeting me face to face. And I guess you liked my energy and everything was cool. You know, I thought we had a mutual respect. And to me, that was cool as shit, considering how much of a damn big supporter I am. Hell, I took a picture with him, put it on my social media, and I messaged Rusty Truck that day and a few other people and was like, look what just happened type of shit. You know what I mean? And was happy about it, man. It was a big deal to me. And I thought it was cool as shit, you know? And so it wasn't just some meeting and passing type of thing. It was a big deal. Now, don't get it wrong, man. I'm not butthurt about it. I'm not losing sleep about it. And there's probably going to be people out there like, don't be like Mises, man. He don't know who you are. Get over it, blah, blah, blah. Cool. I don't care. You saw my interaction with him whenever I was like, I met you a couple times, but I don't expect you to remember everybody, whatever. So it's not a big deal, but it just kind of puts things into perspective, man. Like, I guess he don't have a good memory or something, or maybe there's so much going on that he's just fucking losing his edge. I don't know, but
I was thinking y'all met, like you met him at a show like a couple times, like, you know, 8 years ago or something, you know.
Yeah,
that's wild. I didn't know that.
He came into the restaurant before and I took a picture with him, but it was nothing like that. It was just, I introduced myself as the manager, asked him if he needed anything, you know, to let me know that I would show him hospitality, take care of him. He didn't have his baby yet, but he had Beth with him. And I said, I'm not going to interrupt you and the lady. I know she probably don't like it when people are approaching you all the time when you're out in public. I'll make sure that my employees don't bother you and you're able to have a peaceful meal while you're here. And I took a picture with him before he left, and that was it. You know, it was the extent of our interaction. And another time he was walking down the street in fucking Rod Run, and I just happened to be walking by him, and I stopped and took a picture with him and shook his hand and said hello. So technically this was the third time that I'd met him, but it was the only time that we had some real interaction.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I just wanted to explain that, man. Like I do kind of know this dude a little bit. I did meet him and all that stuff. I'm not just some random ass dude, you know, like that's obsessed with somebody and a super fan or anything like that. I just believe in the movement, you know.
Hell yeah.
My bad. I kind of went off on a tangent. I know it's kind of a long story, but it's important, I think.
Yeah.
Help people understand a little bit. Yeah, Deb, come on and see me, man. Hit me up if you're ever bidding forward. Y'all can hit me up on Instagram anytime. Follow me on Instagram. Send me a message. I'm super cool like that. I'll usually reply to you. If you want to know, man, you can hit me up. I don't, out of respect for my restaurant, I don't advertise that willingly online, who I work for or anything like that. If somebody brings it up, no big deal, like Triple T hating and all that shit, whatever. But I'm not going to wear my logo or broadcast that because everything that I say on here is my own personal opinion, and it does not reflect the opinion of my employer, and I'm not representing them in any way while I have an online presence. So anybody wants to come and see me, man, you're welcome to hit me up on Instagram, and I'll be happy to welcome you in. I'll even give you a free appetizer.
Smart man there.
Yeah, the opposition. Fuck. Boy, you were struggling to twist this one around, ain't you?
You know exactly how these people work, Kicker Billy. And you want to help push it? All right, I got you. What do you mean, Austin Dicky do? Slop did the same thing. What are you talking about? These people are fucking stupid with this pedo shit. Fucking pushing fucking pedos, fucking supporting shit. It's wild. Sending me clothes. Yeah. He wanted me to wear his clothes too. Yeah, you're right, Austin. Yeah, he wanted me to wear his fucking slop easy shit in my videos. That's why he sent that shit. But that's wild to me, bro. Like, why in the? I don't.
For real, Big Shy. He's going to be confused as fuck next week. Next week when Johnny flips his fucking shit and starts going in on fucking Ryan and Patty again. Because they don't fuck with him no more. Then Austin's going to be real confused because he's got to get a new jersey. Yeah. We'll see what's going on. And look, Patty's style isn't, she's not going to come out and say, yeah, Johnny, he's not going to, she won't do that. She won't do a solid for him. She'll just break contact and not answer his fucking messages. That's how she'll do shit. Because she doesn't, she's not a decent person. She'll just leave this motherfucker hanging, string him along, get what she can out of him. And then eventually Ryan's like, nah, get this motherfucker. No, do not be doing that. Watch and see.
Yeah, I do understand it. I understand it well. They know Ryan don't fuck with no shit like that, fucking with no chomo shit like that. He knows that. They all.
Well, Johnny, that's what you're upset about, right? You just said it. You dropped the fucking phone because your hands are shaking. You just said they know Ryan don't fuck with no chomo shit. And right now, right to this day, you're very much associated with it, aren't you? You're out there supporting it, platforming it, if you will.
Yeah, just got to reiterate. You could tell how tore up he is. Dropped his phone and everything.
Oh, dude.
I'd be lying if I didn't say it was satisfying to see it get to him like that.
Bro, it was, I didn't see, I need to go. I need to listen to this again. But what's funny too is, boy, he loved that Chop Easy merch. If y'all remember, he did a damn fashion show. He got the whole damn family dressed up in the shit and fucking did a fashion show right out there in the Section 8 fucking parking lot. Fucking dumbass.
With his custom Jordans, his Dagburn Jordans.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about. No, they're not even Jordans. They're Air Force Ones that guy did.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The one that made the shoes for fucking, what's his name? That other weirdo. Shit. The one that was fucking with trannies. ETH. ETHG
Oh,
gang.
B Millie.
No,
Yeah.
but it was the other one that had the shoes.
Tennessee Accountability.
No.
Tennessee Royalty.
He's the rapper that's was associated with B Millie.
Oh, Shaka Hustle, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Shaka.
Yeah, I had some history with B Millie too, man. I knew that guy for a long time.
Yeah.
Me and Goody are the ones that started making music together way back in like 2004 or 2005. We started recording music together, and we became a group, man. And we did music for a long time. We did shows with Jelly Roll and Haystack and all kinds of people. Had songs with Jelly Roll and David Ray, all kinds of shit, man. We had a good little run, and we damn near blew up in Germany, man. We had a lot of fans in Germany on MySpace. It was crazy, but Germany of all places. But Goody started bringing this dude around named B Millie. Had this company called Grind All Night TV and was trying to make it official and trying to get Goody to sign a contract and all kinds of shit. And at that point, we were like, I'm not involved in the politics side of things, And I personally had the outlook that I don't ever want to make it big off of my music. I don't want to make money off of this shit. I don't want the headache that goes along with it, with all of the business side of things. I do it because I enjoy it and it's fun. So that's how I want to handle things, I refuse to sign any record deals or anything like that. If somebody's bringing me money to where I can retire and it's something where I never have to work again, well, maybe we can talk depending on the situation. But other than that, I'm not interested. And so this dude doing this little half-ass backwoods homemade shit, trying to get Goody to sign a contract and stuff. We had some disagreement because whenever Jelly Roll was there at this little nightclub that we fucked with, because we knew the owner and shit in our hometown. And when Jelly Roll came, him and Jelly Roll and Goody went down to the sign that advertised the place down next to the road. It was in Morristown, matter of fact. They did like little promo videos and shit, but I wasn't asked to be involved in it. And so I wasn't jealous. I was just like, what the fuck? I thought we were a group, And if you're doing things without me, then this might be an issue. And B Millie acted like he wanted to say something about it. And I corrected him real fucking quick because I'm not one to be pushed around. And he didn't like that. It was embarrassing to him. So after that, he had an issue with me and didn't like me too much. And the shirt that he gave me, I used it to clean my rims and recorded it and put it on MySpace. And next thing you know, Goody started drifting away from him. And I got curious, man. I was like, what's going on? And there was a rumor that this dude named J Buck or OT Buck or whatever the fuck, that him and B Millie got caught with each other sexually.
Oh, boy.
I don't know if he was going down on him or vice versa. But they got caught with each other.
Yeah.
And Goody drifted away from him after that.
Oh, man.
And so this was damn 13 years ago, dude. And so when I went on that damn live over on Chops and called out Johnny Gobble and shit, none of that shit about B Millie had came out yet. And you know how you have your title, which is Jackrabbit Slim, and then under it you can put like an extra little name or whatever. Mine was B Millie's Prison Pimp. And that was my little hint to the world. This dude is a bitch. He's a pocket holder, he's somebody's punk. And nobody really picked up on it except Triple T. He was like, B Millie's Prison Pimp. What does that mean? Like he had a problem with it and shit. But yeah, man, back then I knew about it, and I've never been cool with this dude and never liked him. And when I saw him and Shaka starting to get attention and put out this album that's charting and all that, I was like, no fucking way, man. This guy sucks, dude. He's not even good at music. And then I discovered Hickorbilly and all that. And I was like, well, fuck, maybe I should start making music again, and it gave me inspiration. So thank you for that. You inspired me to make music again, but you still a pervert, bro.
Jeez,
you a sick ass dude.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Pictures.
I did. I got to step away for just a second, but I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Hey, be looking out for Mike. He said he was going to be 5 minutes or something a little bit ago. I don't know if he's back.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll be right back.
Gotcha. But yeah, I had a little history with old B Millie, man, and I don't give a damn to tell the truth about it, me and him never really got along. I did one song with him back in the day, and that was it. Goody had a few different songs with him, and they were interacting a lot more than me and him. I had very limited interactions with him and barely know him. But what I did know of him wasn't good. And him and Goody did a online battle, I guess, where they did a rap battle. And my sister was there. And one of the lines that he said in the battle was talking bad about me, saying something about Goody giving up on me or leaving me behind or something like that, and called me a junkie. And my sister got mad, and her boyfriend was about to beat him up and all that other stuff. And that became another issue. And I wasn't even there for that. But yeah, I guess we got a little bit of history. But I guess Daggy got his damn shoes from the same dude that did Shaka Hustle Mags. Oh, shit. Look at this. We got a guest. How are you, Mr. 12 Point?
Hell yeah. Do I got to take my shoes off before I come inside?
Make yourself at home, brother. We're cool around here. We was raised in a barn.
Hell yeah. What y'all up to?
Not a whole lot. Giving people a history lesson on Johnny Gobble.
Oh, yeah. That right there is, you might have to have more than one of them right there. Man, you know, there's so much stuff that even I forget about it. Some of the crazy, insane shit that has taken place with this absolutely worthless idiot that we've just milked for years, man, and he's still somehow lingering around. Hello? Testing 1 2.
Yeah, I hear you, brother. My bad.
Okay, my
yeah,
bad.
we were covering some of the most recent history, man. He's real mad at me right now because me and Hickerbilly exposed that he was supporting Chomo on his channel and all that, and platforming that dude and trying to belittle what he did and everything else. I guess you're probably familiar with it, but then next thing you know, man, Upchurch shared his reaction, and it made some people mad.
Yeah, I seen that right there. Let me knock out these couple bites right here. I don't want to chew on this microphone.
You good, man? Take your time.
Is Rich doing blow? Why is his mic muted?
Yeah, he said he'd be right back. I guess
He looks like he's doing blow. Look at him.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it all in, dang it. You busting me out there, man. No, I'm back.
Mr. Prez, brother, I've always been on this side, man. Just because I don't talk about something doesn't mean this, you know, I've changed how I feel. I mean, I've for a solid 2.5 years, that's all we did is point out how shitty the dude is. And Rich, Rich has been here for a lot of it. He'll tell you that there's a lot of this, even some of the worst stuff has been forgotten. He's never gotten a pass from me, ever.
No.
Not even once has he gotten a pass from me.
No. Not even remotely close.
Fuck that motherfucker.
Oh, God.
Yeah, respect to you for that, man.
I've enjoyed it. Now, ain't no respect. I think that's just human nature. Decent human.
That's true. Seems some people don't have that these days, though, man.
Well, look, it's tricky. The internet's tricky, especially YouTube a lot of times, because people can be join a live together and do a StreamYard together and be best friends. They'll think each other's best friends. So if they see somebody, and I didn't like it, I'll be straight up with you, I didn't like it, but I didn't say anything because that's my boy. And I really don't like to talk about, or I should say that I'm going to always, 99% of the time, I'm going to have the people that I know personally back, especially on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's an issue of the messenger sometimes can be the issue, because I think all that started over at Triple T's, right?
Yeah.
Did he ham it? Okay, well, Triple T also ran the narrative that Ryan and Mises were personal friends.
No.
Right.
He's lied. Yeah, I mean, this dude, and he's a bad liar. He's not even a good liar. So when you see somebody like that right there making accusations, and somebody is looking for a reason to go live every night, and at some point, this is no longer about Johnny Gobble being a supporter of a person did some bad things to a child and should be hung, they should be hung or drugged or whatever. Pick your poison. At some point, it's no longer about pointing out that Johnny Gobble is a shitty person. It comes down to somebody getting some fucking views. That's what a lot of this right here has turned out to be. And when you've got knuckleheads that nobody believes or respects, and also talks to younger girls uncomfortably, to put it mildly,
yeah,
you don't have any respect or trust in that person. And then I feel like even before Gobble was posted, they was trying to link it back to Ryan somehow. Because nobody's going to watch them unless they're talking about Ryan. Chop, I see you, Chop. Motherfucker, a week ago was talking about some damn views. Boring. You're boring, Chop. And you'll be forgotten along with the drama. As soon as this drama is forgotten and over with and y'all move on, Chop Easy will be forgotten. That dude is a whole ass puppet. And I hated to see it, man.
Unfortunately, yeah, you're right. It could have been a beautiful thing, man. Hickabilly being on the up church side of things, and Chop Easy being on the damn redneck rave side of things, and them having a show together. It could have been a good thing, but of course, all the politics got involved, messed everything up.
Money and views, man.
Yeah.
I do want to point out real quick that Jay Perez said that Johnny did go to the Mexican restaurant wearing all the Chop Easy merch and let everybody know that he was a part of a country rap group. I didn't want that to get away. Sorry, Mike.
No, I appreciate you pointing it out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you got to remember that, keep this right here in mind, that there's been no person-to-person, first person conversations between Ryan and I know Ryan doesn't like the dude. I know that. And sometimes he might do stuff to piss certain people off. And it's directed at a few people, and there's more people that take offense to it. And I can understand the offense being taken to it because the dude said some like shit that you wouldn't even think of saying.
Yeah.
About him. But more importantly, Beth and the baby, because, people have been saying shit about Ryan for years. That's nothing new. But when they start bringing up Beth and the child and just the insane shit that he said over, I'm talking about hour-long streams, as vulgar as possible to get a reaction, to get people in his live stream.
Despicable. And not to mention what he said about Kansas Rebel Man's baby. It's horrible.
And Wade.
Well, I mean, that's what I was about to say too. Of course, Wade. And there are people that have mixed feelings about that because they say that, Wade didn't hold back any punches on him either. But it don't excuse him being just straight up despicable and a dirtbag and saying things like "hurry up and die so I can piss on your grave." Like, no, dude, no.
Yeah,
I'm
just
sorry.
Cutting as deep as you can.
Yeah.
Saying the most vile shit you can say to try to get a reaction out of somebody. And it works way better if you get a reaction out of them, saying very little.
Oh, absolutely.
When they go live over something stupid, it's way better.
Go live over a joke.
Yeah,
I don't watch none of them though, guys.
Somebody sent me a clip. That's what he'd always. Somebody sent it to me. This motherfucker be live right after it's said, and oh, somebody sent it to me.
Yeah.
Anytime he reposts something, it's immediately after it was originally posted. Somebody can post something and he'll post it. He's on YouTube all day long. The dude is worthless. He is a liability. And I've said that from the beginning. I haven't, don't ever think I changed up on Johnny Gobble. He got kind of boring to me. I got a lot of help on YouTube. More people was talking about him. And look, man, it's after you watch that dude for long enough, it gets depressing. It gets kind of depressing, knowing that there's somebody sitting in a fucking nicotine-infested apartment, and his wife is over there fucking, his fucking full-blown jaundice, his radiation jaundice kept us warm that winter. We was sleeping outside in the winter, and his jaundice kept us alive. Like, she said that, man. Said his jaundice was so active that it kept him alive when they slept on the front porch.
Yeah, you can smell it after a while too. The longer you watch it, you kind of get this smell that comes across. It's just not good.
Overactive jaundice. Just a complete trash can, man. And it's not just Ryan that he said, well, y'all already talked about Wade, but it's been everybody. Anybody that said anything to him that's called him out on his bullshit, he'll go live and just say the most vile shit he can think of. And that's because he's a retard. I was reading, somebody said that in the chat. I would, somebody said that. And somebody said that earlier about Chop too. That wasn't me.
That's a quote. You were quoting it.
I was reading it from chat, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's all.
I saw that message.
Actually, everything I've said up here has been said in chat. I was going to turn my camera on. I'm going to claim this was the AI voice. I can't remember what I said. But fuck Johnny Gobble forever, man. That's and just know him and Ryan would never be buddied with that dude. Ever. Now on the internet, he might play the fiddle for a couple people, trying to piss some people off, and I know that other people take offense to it.
I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right.
I don't know if you heard me say this, Mike, if you were around, but it kind of occurred to me when he was, he kind of was, when he got mad, he said, Hickerbelly's been talking to me. It's like he knows that when he says he's exposing Hickerbelly, like, he's such a piece of shit. He knows that even talking to himself is toxic. Yeah. That just kind of came across my mind earlier when we were talking.
Yeah, and this isn't the first. Like, he's had stuff like this going in the past. Weird accusations that couldn't be 100% proven, but it's happened more than once. Even he himself. I ain't talking about supporting somebody. I'm talking about just weird, uncomfortable topics. He's always he's a liability, man. He everything's recorded. Anytime you call him or have conversations with him, it's all recorded.
I got it on record, y'all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something's wrong. If you've got to record everything and every single person you talk to, there's a problem.
I hope y'all
like I said, hell, we had a conversation about this on Instagram. I was messaging him, and he deleted all of his messages and blocked me after he said what he wanted to say. It's just some dirty shit, dude.
Yeah, he's just scumbag is what they used to call it. Whenever somebody be a scumbag, I'd say, "Oh, that's a scumbag," and that's what Johnny Gobble is, a scumbag.
Yeah, I believe my grandpa used to say that. Probably yours too, Mike.
Yeah, he probably heard it from my grandpa.
Yeah, probably did. Yeah.
Where'd your grandpa grow up at?
Well, East Tennessee.
There you go.
Yeah. By the way, you were right. Oh, Goodwill got me. They sold me a mirror. I got it home. It wasn't looking right. It turns out it was a recalled mirror, in fact.
Unbelievable.
And I didn't see your post. I wish I would have.
Yeah, you gonna get in on the class action lawsuit?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It's Dumble, Reichman, and Fitz, I think is the firm.
Yeah, Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they had me all confident, as a man. I'm just talking to the guys, so ladies, don't listen to this right here. As a man, when you get out of the shower, you want to look at that wang sometimes in the mirror. And, sometimes it's the sizes are a little bit different.
Yeah.
It's like that mirror, on a car. It's got that disclaimer. Objects may appear larger than they are. How's that go?
Objects in mirror are closer than they appear.
Something.
Yeah, something like that.
Objects in the mirror or appear as they I can't. I have to look at it.
Yep.
So did you return the mirror?
No, they wouldn't take it back. It was a keepsies. No return.
As is.
Yeah. It was kind of like that fire sale that old swindler had on YouTube that time. I think his name was Michael something point, whatever. He had artwork on there, and he was doing some sort of financing deal, and then something about if you came in, there was a special on Mellow Yellow, and I've done forgot what that was, but yeah, I bought some furniture. It didn't turn out well. The artwork, it said, well, he did give me a discount on that because it said Creek Squad, but it was Creek Squad. It didn't have an A, so
yeah,
it's
see,
it's like scratch and dent,
And that sat in there. That sat in that apartment for no telling how long, and nobody noticed it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a nice fucking paint, man. They was trying to auction it off over there. What else? And that's another thing, man. Anytime Ryan says something, he immediately posts it. Like, look, guys. Anytime, when he posted that reaction, motherfucker immediately reposted.
Yeah.
Like we're supposed to like you now. You will never be liked over here, man.
Ever.
He was so relieved when that happened, man, because he had been pacing that damn little Section 8 apartment, smoking them Misty 1000s for days, scared to death because me and Hickerbilly told Ryan about his little incident.
What are we going to do, Merle? Yeah. This means we ain't going to Ghost Ranch, I guess. Shit.
So did they, I don't know. I don't think that was ever in the works, man. I think that was just a pipe dream.
He's supposed to get a championship belt. I don't know.
That's what we call a buddy troll.
Yeah.
Just patting that dude on the head is all he's doing. And I'm giving up the man's game, but that's exactly what's going on. Patting that motherfucker on the head.
Expected that to happen
About
anyway.
time to send him some art supplies.
That is how you keep a retard busy. Now, I read that in chat too, but that's what they say.
Yeah, that some bitch is stupid, man. Naturally.
Yeah. And I know when you sent them supplies to him, Mike, you didn't spring for the Crayolas. You got that fucking B grade Temu Prang.
Yeah, it was it just said crayons on it.
Yeah.
A sword crayon back.
I knew it. And I haven't heard they took the black ones out of it because he didn't want to see nothing that's black. He's racist, I heard.
Well, for a long time they didn't have them black ones in there. That was something the NAACP had them do.
Yeah, I heard that, but you confirmed it for me. Yeah, you always learn a lot talking to Mike.
Yeah,
Johnny Gobble's about as worthless as a white crayon. Anybody
on a white piece of paper.
The motherfucking white crayon was always crispy, baby. Nobody ever used that white crayon.
That shit had a sharp tip, man.
Yeah.
That shit was like a battle sword.
Oh, white crayon.
That's what he is. He's a fucking white crayon.
That's damn that, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. White.
Hell, you want to go on this trip with us a little bit? It's about over with, Mike.
Oh, yeah, I'll get on the trip. What you got?
He's always tripping.
protecting it, making excuses for
Am I
it.
tripping, bro?
You
You just explained that whole scenario and why you're worried right here in this live. The whole reason for it. Ryan don't fuck with none of that shit. We'll see. Well, we will 100% find out for a fact if he does or he don't.
Know that. So what they got to do, they got to push a narrative and push that narrative just like the other side does. What up, fighter? You do, Habusa? Rock out. What are you talking about? You asked me if I listen to what's his name, Bubba K. Yes, I listen to Bubba K. I don't know if BX Beast Boy is charged with anything. I don't do that type of research on people like these people do. So,
oh, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. The team's looking pretty strong. Yeah, Big Shy. So, Rusty, don't this remind you of the apparel war that started all of this with Redneck Nation? It's eerily similar, yes. It's eerily similar.
Jackrabbit, you ever see
they want me
that?
to wear the stiff, y'all. Didn't send him a hat fucking fast enough.
Oh yeah.
So he
Tyler Garrett.
5-year shit fit.
what's up, Kevin? I'm not talking about that dude, y'all.
Fusion says she kissed the camera and sent it to him. Calm down, Johnny. Calm down. I wish that was true. He's waiting up all night for her to read his messages to try to fix this situation he's gotten himself into. Bad visual though. Appreciate it nonetheless.
Okay, I don't care about that dude. I really don't. I don't. If anybody should know how these people are, it should be one of them right there, Hickerbilly. He knows exactly how that side are, and the type of shit that they push and the rhetoric that they push. He knows that. But he's got to have old Mr. Jackrabbit up there. Old Mr. Jackrabbit. Yeah, you're a Jackrabbit, all right. You're a jackass. What you are. What you need to put next to your name is Jackass.
He's got a hard on for you, bro.
Oh yeah, I done made him mad, man. He, like I said, he was pacing in this live. He dropped his phone and everything, shaking. Matter in hell.
He broke out a new word, dude. He broke out a new word for this whole thing of rhetoric. He came out just because of you.
Yeah. He kept using it, man. I think he looked it up before he went on live, and he had to get Merle's mama, Mama Plug. She had to teach him how to pronounce it.
I bet he can't spell it. What'd you say, Mike?
He don't know. But yeah, he's mad at Jackrabbit. I'm Jackass now, man. I'm Jackass now.
Jackass.
I think I've almost made it to the level of I think Rusty's about to speak on it too. I've almost made it to the level of Mike 12 Point Rusty Truck, man. He won't even say my name no more. It's hurts him so bad that he has to give me a nickname. I'm Jackass now.
That means he's definitely not watching you.
Little feller, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Feller.
The little family.
Like I said, he's the one that hangs out with those Rusty Cuck and all them people. He hangs out with those people. What up, Big Skip?
So what you're saying, Johnny, is that you're okay with Ricky Peevler Jr. up on your live stream, right? You're okay making a fucking 4-part miniseries defending this dude, but you got a problem with Jackrabbit, who keeps it real with everybody. It tells us all we need to know about you, man. That's you're mad at them for telling on you for being a Chomo supporter. And I know how you feel, man. You were so close. You figured and I know you would have done it too. If it was ever going to happen, you would have got on the back of that 4-wheeler. You would have put the fucking stupid belt on, and you would have probably fell off when Ryan tried to fucking pull a wheelie with your ass on there. I know that you would have been down for whatever. I know. And I know that you feel like it was just stolen from you by Jackrabbit. He just ripped it from your fucking hands just before you had something from Ryan Upchurch that wasn't used clothing or a dip can or stolen money. You could have had an actual gift from him.
I love it.
And it was
dude.
all ripped away from you. It's tragic story.
Yeah, exactly, Austin. You don't know what to believe anymore. So you're right.
That's right, Austin.
Because these people will push lies and set you up to bring people on panel just to you try to get Ryan not to fuck with you. That's exactly what happened here. Nothing more, nothing less.
Wait a minute. Let me roll that back. The fuck he just say?
Because these people will push lies and set you up to bring people on panel just to you try to get Ryan not to fuck with you. That's
You
exactly
got
what
set
happened
up,
here.
man. It was all set up.
So, whoa. Wait a minute. Okay. So let me get this straight. Let me get this part straight here. You saying that you were set up and they just tried to get you to bring people on panel with you just to get Ryan not to fuck with you. So what you're saying is so the plan that was formulated against you by the ops is that they put a fucking known child molester in your purview, knowing that you would not be able to resist his fucking chomo charm, that you two would hit it off immediately and you motherfuckers would be on panel defending
Chomo
each other,
charm.
telling each
Chomo
other that
charm's
you love
wild.
one another. They knew you wouldn't be able to resist that shit, right, Johnny? That's the setup. They set this guy your way knowing that you could not resist his fucking chomo charm, right? That's what was going on. Okay. Cool fucking story, bro. What's that say about you if that's true? If that story you're peddling right now is true, what does that say about you? Like, why?
Oh my God, dude.
Shout out Rusty for keeping
Dude,
it real, man.
I'm so sad I missed this live. Oh,
Once
boy.
again, Rusty, thank you for the kind words, man. He giving me my flowers a little bit too much. I don't know if I deserve all that, but thank you for the kind words, sir. I do appreciate it.
Lord.
Well, it's a setup, man. All of us got together with Triple T and all them, and we all planned every bit of this. And it was a setup from the beginning, man. We just sent that dude over there knowing he couldn't resist his chomo charm.
We're going to take the bait to expose Space Dad. Jeez.
Yeah, if you want to be honest, he said, Space Dad himself said he knew about this for 3 years. But their buddy, Jay Davenport, had interviewed this guy before Johnny did like a year ago. So why did he wait until all this shit blew up in Johnny's face before he took that interview down? If his buddy knew about it the whole time, it kind of makes things look a little weird. I don't know.
Well, there's a lot that makes it look weird. There's a lot that, but talking about those people is not going to get you views. There's a lot of sorry pieces of shit on this platform, but only talking about Johnny will get you the views. Talking about the other guys is not going to get you the views.
Now, I can tell you. Now, Mike probably knows this, but I tell you who we could call and we could get on panel that could get right down to the bottom of this.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's an odd fellow. He's got a big neck. He wears a helmet sometimes. And Mike claims he was in a bus crash, but I'm not sure on that yet. But yeah, we could get Austin up here. He could clarify all of this for us real quick.
Oh, I thought you was talking about let's see, people had past relationships in local vicinities.
What?
I thought you was talking about Brittany.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think she's got a lot to say too.
Yeah, I mean, why would he go so far out of his way to keep her quiet if she did?
You know what I thought about the other night? You know how he would freak out about her. You remember Fusion was trolling that he was going to have her up on the panel. And And the day the panel was supposed to happen, shit you not, the cops showed up at Fusion's house. Johnny had called the cops about Fusion harassed him online and shit, and they went to Fusion's house that Johnny had sent him. He was so afraid Brittany was going to go on that panel and say something.
Yeah, that's
I wonder if she knows anything about Jacob.
I would imagine she does. Yeah.
Yeah, that's possible.
Who was the guy that Rusty had on one night?
Oh, you talking about our boy? It did not self-incriminate himself in the King.
No. It was a young man.
Oh,
They
I don't
did
know.
like a little fundraiser for him.
I don't recall that.
He had somebody on it. There had been allegations that Johnny had done something to him.
Yeah,
this is probably down 2 years ago. And the guy said by the way, I think that I can't remember exactly what he said.
I don't know that he actually came on the panel.
You're probably right.
If you're referring to Jacob.
Okay. So it was Jacob. Yeah, you're right. I don't think he actually came up.
No, he didn't. I know Sieper was talking to him, and he was gonna. I think he was ready to talk, and then something happened, and he kind of ghosted. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the victims are.
Yeah.
It's not easy to speak up. Yeah, it's not easy to talk about that. I could see why.
And it's not. And look, man, the reality is whoever that dude, whoever those girls were that dude touched or whatever happened, they could know all this stuff right here is going on. I just don't. I guess the point is you don't need 7 lives to talk about this right here. I know everybody wants to get the views, but at some point it makes it not. Is this real?
You don't need 7, Mike. You need about 12, and you got to do an AM and a PM one, and then the PM one's got to cross over into the AM one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's no longer at some point. It's no longer about pointing out that the dude is supporting a chomo. At some point, it turns into let me get these views. And that's fine, man. That's what YouTube is for, is to get views, but don't make it seem it's about something else. If you've got a serious topic, maybe not let Triple T handle it, and people might believe it. I mean, everybody knows the dude he's a puppet.
That's the only reason I'm here, man. I'm just trying to get some views.
You got 12 Point now, and 12 Point gets all them views.
That's
baby.
right.
They're out there, man. You got to go find them. And
man, this first time I've ever went live. To be honest with you, I don't give a damn about no views. I definitely came on here today to clear the air and speak my piece, let people know where I stand before there's any misconception and all that other shit. So I used Rusty's most recent live to explain the situation because some people may not be aware, most people are, but there's a reason that I even have anything to say about it because I've been brought in the middle of it, and he's sitting here dogging me on his live and calling me a punk and a pussy and everything else. So I just wanted to make it clear where I'm standing and where I'm at with all this, and that's kind of what I've been doing the whole time till you came on here and fucked everything up. But that's all good.
I hear you. Okay. And if I can give you some advice about YouTube, is post consistently to stay in the algorithm. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Fuck all that. I'm gonna take your advice and change my name twice a month and make it hard to find me and shit.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what you do when you really want to grift on views.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that right there that's not. I don't even know if that's legitimate advice. I just hear people all the time saying you got to post all the time to stay in the algorithm. I don't believe that, but sometimes, especially with Johnny Gobble, and I look, man, if I get letting people know where you stand on this right here, but sometimes with Johnny Gobble, you don't have to defend yourself because people just don't believe him to begin with.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why he's so trustworthy. He's got a track record of it, you know.
He's got a track record and track marks.
Bro, I can watch. I swear to God, I can
track
watch
record.
24 hours a day. I could watch Mike 12 Point 24 hours a day reviewing over and over Johnny protest content from fucking Paintsville, bro.
Dude, this guy's made the. I don't do anything, Rich. He makes the content for us.
I understand that, but it's just God. It's so good.
Fucking
Yes.
that protest video is gold, man. He's yelling at the mayor.
You come here, then you had the Jazzy Gang that comes up on the scooters. Oh shit. Oh.
Yeah, they had the fucking crew. They had like little signs hanging off the back.
That was the damn Mongols fucking Paintsville chapter.
Yeah.
Fucking the geriatric Mongols.
Well, we need to think of, because the Mongols might get mad at that right there.
They might get a little mad at that, yeah.
Might have a couple of Mongols in here.
Oh God.
I never met a Mongol before.
Sounds like a bunch of rhetoric to me.
Well, they'll usually let you know that they're a Mongol.
Yeah.
And I don't mean any disrespect by that either, but it was just reality.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I think they had didn't they have? They had a Mongol. They had a Mongol support club up there at Taylorville last year running security. Thought that was interesting.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is that the one where Taylorville? Is that the one where Adam Calhoun got on stage as an OG holler boy and started yelling the lyrics to YZ?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Out there in the front.
Is that the one where an old fella that fucking
Probably.
does music's reactions, I guess, got up and told everybody to suck his dick and fuck off? Unity,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think you're right, man.
I think I remember that. Just briefly, and then some situation happened involving a size 12 shoe in Walmart and fucking Taylorville was off the chain, I hear.
Yeah, man. People gaslighting their friends. Right over there he is, man. Go get him.
Go get him.
Cart rolling, hit vans, do damage that they never paid for to a minivan. Damn Dodge Caravan took a damn full cart of groceries to the slide. Y'all remember when we used to have one door? These motherfuckers got two doors now.
Yeah, they slide. And you know what else they do?
You gotta press the button. You
The
gotta
button,
slide
that's
anymore.
right, man. Your kid don't have to slam that son of a bitch shut, and it, you know, you didn't have to fucking oil the damn track because the shit got all ghetto and wouldn't shut. The wood grain paneling on the side started peeling off.
Catching splinters while shutting the door, man. Kids have got it easy these days, and they wonder why they're pussies.
Fucking wood grain. Damn wood grain. You tattoo some wood grain on your old lady's arms. Fucking
yeah.
good shit.
I don't like it. Hey, you're live, lady.
I can't imagine why.
You're live.
Johnny, go down there and get you one of them good haircuts.
Poor thing, man. I feel bad for her, man, because she'll, anytime she takes a picture of that, bad tattoo is right there front and center.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember for a while she was putting makeup on it every day, but I think that got too expensive.
It was on full display when they did that family photo album in the Chop Easy merch, that damn fashion spread.
Yeah, shout out to Chop for that right there.
Well, there's mixed. I didn't bring this up earlier. There is mixed reports on that Chop sent it, but we recently got a confession from Snaggy that Snaggy bought that merch and sent it to Johnny.
Well, Chop was talking about sending him some. I mean, that was something that was said in the DMs, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's where it goes down. I heard.
Yeah, I mean, Chop he's so out of touch with this community in general. I mean, they're talking about stuff that everybody knows about in country rap, and he's just clueless to it.
Sounds like he chopped a little bit more than 50 off the top.
Yeah, fucking. Man got all of it, and then he got mad at damn Apple Creek because She called him out on it. And then,
Yeah.
then got in his comments the other day, and just like Johnny Gobble, had to make it about itself.
Yep.
Just like him. That brother, he's got to be related to him, you know, like a long way with a detour or something. Dude's just been handed everything he's got on YouTube and wakes up every morning and posts something about Johnny Gobble. And if it's not about Johnny Gobble, the boy ain't posting.
It's
True.
bad too when Johnny Gobble redoes your song in a short and it sounds better than the original version.
I mean, there's been very few people that Johnny Gobble has, I guess if you want to call it trolled, successfully trolled. There's been very few of them, but Chop Easy, man. Old Dagburn to get him every time.
That's a funny comment. What Joe Barron is it Joe? He says, I'm amazed I know 10 to 12 people from Paintsville. I'll tell you some funny shit. When you're a creator on YouTube and you've got the analytics and you go look at it, you look at where the views come from, and it's like Kansas City, Chicago, Atlanta, St. Louis,
Yeah.
Paintsville.
Oh, yeah. All those big cities and then Paintsville. Yeah.
Yeah, it's right up there.
We could probably move up there and run for elected officials.
Yeah. I mean, hell, Johnny got some votes. So.
Yeah, that's somebody trolling the city right there, man.
God, could you imagine if a few more people trolled the city? Now that would have been some content to see is city council meetings.
Yeah, that's he's not showing up to him.
I don't know. I think he might because he got pretty involved in that situation where Cindy Burbo or whatever was fucking she was damn scamming the animal rescue.
Yeah, that's
he was heavy into that one, boy. He wanted fucking justice on that shit.
Yeah, he even got a custom crop top that he could wear when he was doing that little protest on the side.
That's crazy. I remember that.
You can see his belly button had things so short.
And some bitch was it was supposed to go on eBay. It was supposed to get auctioned on eBay.
Yeah, a damn news. I want to know who that was, man, because that was some genius shit that was way ahead of its time.
Oh, way ahead. The news reporter from fucking wherever. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, he was wanting to auction his damn shirt off, and he was hooked, man, hooked.
Oh, yeah.
And then he sent him some video, and they said they couldn't put it on because of copyright issues. just believes anything. A whole ass idiot. I'm gonna say something. I just any comment I want to, and I got to get off here, man. I've enjoyed it. Why doesn't someone invite Rhino panel to explain how he feels about all this right here? Just as if, let me say how I don't know how to reply. You know, this is right. That's YouTube is his job, and I'm not going down to pit stops and saying, you know, you should start offering bad fades, bad haircuts, or going up to North Carolina and telling Kenny how to pave roads. But I can promise you this right here, and there's never been a conversation other than just making jokes about the dude. Me and Ryan have had very few conversations about stuff on YouTube, but I know that the dude does not. He's a nothing to him. He's a nothing. He's yesterday. He's a nobody to him. And if he can turn a screw to get at somebody else that has spent a year and a half talking about not just him, but his better half and his offspring, then he'll do it. I would do it too. If somebody had been talking shit about my family for over a year and a half, and then somebody else I didn't like knocked the shit out of him 3 times. I thought it was 4. I heard 4. I only think on camera, but I thought it was 4.
There's official replay in process.
I'd pat that motherfucker on the head too. He would have got a whole ass art supply set for me. A kit, how-to video, all that shit.
And it would have been Crayola, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's getting the good shit. He'd probably do the damn the fancy stuff that you get down at Hobby Lobby.
Damn, he'd be shredding that shit up and snorting it.
He'd be trying to return it.
Yeah, that's.
Can you send that receipt? Y'all got the wrong colors. I need to.
I like the pastel shades.
He's got to have the fat crayons. He can't use the little skinny ones. He's got to have the fat ones.
He had the fat. He was talking one time how he had the fat pencil. Y'all remember the fat pencils in kindergarten?
yeah.
I had it for a little while.
Yeah.
But yeah, he used that all the way up to 11th grade when they finally kicked him out and handed him a certificate. He was talking about how he got all F's one time on this is an old YouTube video talking about how he got all F's and they still passed him. It's hard to get all F's when you just coloring books all day long.
Oh boy!
Shout out Mr. Pitstop.
Shit, fellas, I gotta run. It's been real.
Yeah.
Sounds good. We'll do this again
appreciate
sometime.
you,
Maybe in the evening.
Yeah, there you go.
Longer.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Jack Rabbit, thanks for having me up, Mike. It's good to see you as always,
sir.
buddy.
Yes,
Chat,
sir.
y'all be good.
Some beautiful people
Have a
down
good
there in
one,
the
bud.
chat. Miss Christina,
We'll
Deb.
see y'all.
See you. Platinum Pyro, Miss Vicky, Joe Barron. Where's AD at?
Man, he's his channel's hidden right now. He's in the back streets. I don't know.
Did like something real life stuff?
Man, I guess somebody's trying to sue him or something. I don't know the details, man. All I know is that his channel either got taken down or he had to hide it or something, and he's got some shit going on. And somebody said that he's still on Twitch, but he hasn't been on YouTube, and his channel's hidden. So I don't really know the details, man. I can't speak on it. I don't know.
Yeah. I'd be interested to hear his point of view on that the Benghazi stuff that was released yesterday.
Right. Yeah.
But all right. Thank you for having me, brother. We'll do it again sometime soon.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you coming up, man.
Yes, sir. Anytime.
Well, chat, I appreciate y'all rocking with me too, bro. I'm going to have to cut it short myself. It's been a good one, though. I hope everybody got something out of it. I hope I was able to clear the air on a lot of things. Anybody have any questions, they can refer to this. And I had a lot more people in here than I expected, man. I didn't think I'd have more than 10 people. I appreciate every one of y'all coming to rock with us, man. It's been real, and I hope everybody understands. Nothing against nobody, man. I still like Ryan Upchurch's music. I'm still going to listen to it. Still going to play it. Nothing's changed with me except for the fact that I refuse to be in any group that involves Johnny Gobble. If he is a part of any group, no matter what the name of it is, I'm not a part of that. I don't want to be involved in it. And that's about the extent of it, man. Rusty explained everything very well. Once again, I appreciate all the kind words, Rusty. I appreciate everything, man. You've always been real with me and always been cool with me, and I appreciate you. And I appreciate you letting me use your live today. I'm getting forgiveness instead of permission because I didn't ask him if I could, but I'm sure he won't mind. And shout out Mike 12 Point and Rich Newbuck for coming through and sliding with me today, man. I'm going to leave y'all with one of my favorite songs, man, talking about the homeland where I come from.
Palm trees and beautiful hips. Man, it doesn't get any better than this. The sunset like fire on the Viper Room. Oh, let me hold up at the bar. Johnny Depp picking on an old guitar. Man, I wish old Keith would have taught him how to keep in tune. I came here looking for love, but all I found was sex and drugs. Strung out, broke down, homesick, and thinking of you. There ain't nothing like a Tennessee mountaintop. Some straight shooting neighbors that don't name drop. With a preacher man praying for peace, but still packing a gun.
You better ask somebody.
Singing karaoke in a double
That's right, Miss Vicky.
Smoke
Get right.
so thick it'll burn your eyes. Oh, my sweet Lord, I want you. Fall in love with an angel. You'll end up in California. High tide of I was on the 405 in a jacked up Rocky Ridge, straight rolling coal. But then I turned up the radio and heard a bunch of shit that's got no soul, all popping hip hop, but no damn rock and roll. I came here looking for love, but ended up on a bathroom rug, on my knees praying, God, please see me through. Please see me through. There ain't nothing like a Tennessee mountaintop, some straight shooting neighbors that don't name drop, with a preacher man praying for peace but still packing a gun.
You better ask somebody.
Singing karaoke in a double wide, with smoke so thick it'll burn your eyes. Oh, my sweet Lord, I want you. Fall in love with an angel, you'll end up in California. Nothing like a Tennessee mountaintop, some straight shooting neighbors that don't name drop, with a preacher man praying for peace but still packing a gun.
You better ask somebody.
Singing karaoke in a double wide, some sweet southern sugar right by my side. Oh, oh, my sweet Lord, I want you. Fall in love with an angel, fall in love with an angel, yeah. Fall in love, fall in love, fall in love, love, love with an angel.
Hell yeah, man. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. I hope nothing but good things come to all of you. And remember me in your thoughts and prayers. Y'all have a wonderful one. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do.